Dave kind of found the trapdoor, tried to lift it, knocked the table over because she.
Who's Dave? Nobody in our party is called Dave.
Pardon?
Shut up, Cyrus.
I don't know someone called Dave.
Must be the killer.
Find this Dave and kill them.
Everything's been
Oh, and
solved.
Marshall fell asleep outside the door.
There's loads of room. We'll just rearrange
And yeah,
it.
you look down the shaft, and God
Wait,
damn
is
it,
it still the recap, or is this you actually in the game now?
It is the recap,
Okay, yeah.
and you didn't really see much except a ladder going down the.
And that's where we
Big
pick up.
shaft.
About to
Wait,
climb
wait,
down
hold on.
into,
Lee, are you
about to
here?
go down the shaft.
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
About to pop down the shaft.
And what you saw is just the ladder going down, faint light.
Okay. Are we good?
Yeah, we should be okay. Wait, did we slept, didn't we?
Ravel suddenly collapses
Yeah,
and
we
is no longer available for this session.
No, that's not how you do it.
I know, shut up.
Well, we slept in the tavern, but we haven't slept since investigating the town. So if you use any spells then they're not back yet.
No, I haven't used any spells.
It should be fine.
I was just making
Neither
sure.
have I.
We did sleep in the tavern though. This was
Yeah.
after we found out
used
about the
any?
murders, before we
No, I
went out
didn't use
searching.
anything.
Okay. So all of you gather in the room, and you're staring down this hole.
I'm there now, yeah, right?
Put in spicy.
Are there any stairs going
Yes.
down to it, or like ladders?
The
or
ladder.
what? There's a ladder.
I said it twice, cat. God damn it.
Okay. Sorry,
Mm.
I was rewriting notes and
Yeah, he
stuff.
said it twice, Cat. God damn it.
Sorry. Is there what's in the room? Is there anything small enough for me to drop down the hole?
Well,
This-
well,
There's quite a lot of parchments, paintings, little sculptures, quite a lot of
I wanna grab one of the sculptures.
paints and
Oh no, wait, that'll make a noise.
whoa.
Well,
hold
actually,
on,
no.
hold on.
If they didn't hear the table, then
One sec.
it'd be okay.
I need to be right back quickly.
Oh,
Actually,
the
that's
pizza. Yeah.
our campaign.
I can,
our
I can,
our
I can
session
send
is
lights. I can send lights down there, but if there's someone already down there, they're gonna know that there's
A
someone
little
here.
part of me really wants to smash one of the statues in the room.
Resist the urge.
Okay, never mind. My
I
phone.
want
My,
to-
Ah!
sorry.
No pizza?
No, I got a message because of a missed call, and I thought it was the pizza guy, but it's from 3 o'clock. Anyway,
Are
what
we?
you
Um,
doing?
Are we
Can I
seriously thinking about going down here? Because we are just investigating.
I
we-
mean,
Are we? From what we know so far, we're up against a cult. We're up against people that are murdering.
Either a cult
Reg-
or someone trying to
regularly.
oh
parody
wait.
the cult.
So, are we
Do
I-
we
really?
really quickly? Do
I
we notice that Kovac doesn't have any like weapons and stuff on him?
Yeah, let's say so. He didn't really.
Oh yeah,
Pick 'em
because I
up, yeah.
didn't bring them.
Well,
Yeah.
Do you,
Okay,
do you,
maybe it's a good idea not to do this quite yet, because we're all not prepared.
Maybe it's not a good idea that we do this. I mean, look, I have been traveling for about a week, and what has happened to me? I have
Oh my god.
I have woken up in a tunnel.
pizza guy calling. Alright,
God
just
damn it,
discuss what you want to do, and I'll be back.
My RP monologue.
You can't do it now, it's interrupted, that's it.
Yeah,
That's your chance.
you've been cut off.
No, I'm waiting for him to get back, and then I'm RPing.
No,
Daniel,
just-
this is an intervention.
Yeah.
I woke up. I have been forced to fight those Trollocs. I have witnessed many people die, and then we arrive in a town, and immediately somebody is killed right outside where we are.
Me?
This is not what I was expecting from adventure. Are we? Maybe it's better we just tell the guards and let them deal with it. We've got information. We've got some leads. Maybe just let
Okay,
them.
but we've just broken into this man's house, and we have nothing to show for it except a hole that he has. It could just be a
Yeah.
cellar. If we
don't
say
know.
that and it turns out to just be an innocent cellar, that's on us. And I don't exactly want
But
to.
but
have any
are
other
we?
issues with
Yeah,
the guards
this
that we-
We-
isn't. This isn't
We
a
have known
face
each
that-
other for a couple of days, and we're planning on trying to fight a cult.
Well,
Sounds
we
like, sounds
are.
like fun. That's what I
I-
like
It's
to
a
do
lot
on a
better, it's a lot
Wednesday.
better than what I'm coming from. Let's leave it at that.
I'm just realizing that the world is a lot more messed up than I thought.
Well, it's not that messed up. You're getting a crash course in what it's like.
No, it is that messed up.
So should we just leave this for now? We'll put it back how it was. We know it's here. We can go and check it out when we're ready.
What other leads do we have, though?
Well, we have
Are we going to do this?
the Children of the Apocalypse, right? You have those notes that you need to read. We know that someone else is going to die. We know it might actually be the leader of. It might actually be the leader of the city.
So what, we're
I
going to
would
wait
say-
and let someone
mean,
else
look-
die?
We don't.
No, I
have to,
think
we don't necessarily have to fight cults or fanatics or whatever. We can, but we need something to go to the guard. Otherwise, the whole point of us taking interest in this is just wasted if we haven't got anything. We might as
But
well just not bother.
my concern is that all of us aren't equipped yet to go down there if something bad has happened. What we can do is go and get ready and then come back here later on this today or I know tomorrow.
Well, I stroke Azrael as I say this. I can possibly check it out and see see what I can see down there. If it's
And
a large sort of area or like a
Yeah.
lot of tunnels or anything, then we can
Garrett.
decide to come back when we're better equipped. Maybe see if we can
Garrett,
find some
could
supplies
That
in the
might be a
town.
better idea.
your magic, can you put anything here if we do decide to regroup?
That is the point.
If you give me 10 minutes, I could technically alarm it, but I don't
I
know
was
how
gonna
far
say
away I
you
have
did
to
that
be.
thing yesterday. You did that thing last night that around our room. You could do that again.
Might
I
just
had to be within 1 mile.
Oh.
I'll ask Dylan in a minute roughly how big the town is. If it's only like a mile or so wide, then I might be alright. But otherwise, I'll have to stay within range.
I don't want to
Okay.
fight a murder cult,
How are we gonna do this? 'Cause
but I
Um,
can't. In
quick
good
question.
yeah.
Roughly how wide is the town?
How wide?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll give you my context, and you can decide sort of what the thing is. You know my alarm spell.
yeah.
I can. It works when I'm within a mile of.
Oh yeah, definitely within a mile.
No. I mean, I know. If I were to alarm this this trapdoor,
Mm-hmm.
and how far could I be anywhere in the town to hear it, or is it like a bit more than a mile?
I reckon you would be in range, and at any point, in
Okay.
any point.
Okay. It's a bit of a small town then, isn't it, for all those houses?
A house is like what?
a mile in circumference.
10 meters.
Humongous.
If he says you're within thing, just take it.
Yeah. No, I'm
Can
good
I-
with that.
I'll give with it.
All right. So what are you doing? By the way, I will be eating, so I do apologize for that.
Well, if we
Well,
if
shall
we
I-
are going to do this, Kovac would. You don't have any equipment on you, do you?
Because I do not intend to go down there.
I've got 2 daggers I could give him.
This is a folly. We should just call the guards and let them deal with it.
Could just charm him.
The problem is that we've
Kovac.
broken into this guy's house.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Charm him
I am
walking
in
down the
agreement
hole.
The interparty mechanics already. I like it.
Yeah.
I am in agreement with Kovac, surprisingly, but at the same time, I don't want more people to die.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying about not wanting to attack, like get involved with a cult, and like, you know, we have
It's
no
not
idea
like-
what they can do in terms of other than just general sort of stabbing
We are
people.
we are just a couple of people, not.
But as
an
I said,
entire-
like we have broken into this guy's home, whether he's a nut job or not.
No
That
home.
makes
if
us
this
so
workshop.
suspicious.
Huh?
It's his workshop.
Same
not his
difference.
home.
We still broke into it.
Yeah, but it's
Whether
it's not
whether or
home.
not we decide to take on the cult or not, like I'll go with whatever we want to do. I'll go with. If you want to go and take him down, I'm with you. If you want to go to the guards with something, you know, that's with that as well.
Well, you can scout,
wow,
can't
look
you? We've got Azrael to help.
No, yeah, no. Anyway,
Can
but
I look down the hole?
either
Can I see
way,
anything?
Oh yeah, you've got dark
I got
vision.
dark
haven't you?
vision.
It's
60 feet.
it's just a ladder leading downwards,
Hmm.
and you can see it hit the floor about 20 feet underneath.
whether or not
Wait, what can I see?
Just the bottom
can
of the
see the-
ladder.
Ladder.
It
20
looks
feet.
looks like it's a corridor leading in one of the directions.
Okay.
How
So,
far would?
whether or not we take on the cult or not, I think we need to have something before we go to the
Yeah.
guards or before we go and attack anyone.
um,
So my idea, and if you guys want to, if we don't want to do this, fine. My idea is I can scout this out. You know, even if
I
something
think that's a
happens to him
given
down
that we
there,
scout it.
if
Just
something happens to him down there, it's fine. I can bring him back at a later date. So I can have a little look as maybe like, you know, only go check the room down below, and if it carries on for a bit, if it keeps going on for a while, it looks like, then I'll bring him back out, and we'll get better equipped, and we'll come back and we'll sort it out if that's what we want to do, or we'll go to the guards.
I think scouting, whichever way we're going to go, we have to scout first. Whether it's to find
Yeah.
out if we can go
I
down
would-
ourselves or if we get the guard, we scout.
I would rather scout and then get us, especially Kovac, fully equipped,
I'm good with that.
just in case.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be smart if we stay inside the building though. If we move a little bit away from it and then have Azrael go in, then I
How
can.
far can Azrael got away from you?
I
Probably 300 maybe.
think it's 120. I think he can go any distance away from me, but I think for me to be in his vision, I think it's 120.
Okay.
Let me just check. Hang on. There it is.
I'm leaving all the checking to you right now because I'm fucking hungry.
That's
As
cool.
hell.
Oh, it says while it's within 100 feet, I can communicate with it telepathically, but then it just says as an action, I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next turn. So
Oh.
if I'm out of combat, I can just do it. So I think up to 100 feet, I can sort of direct him, but then after that, if I give him like a general command of just sort of have a little explore, and if it looks dangerous, come back, he'll just sort of do his own thing. And when he's outside that range, I can't sort
Okay.
of interpose.
You can still see, but can't make him do specific.
Past
things.
100, yeah. I think that's how it works.
Well, if we move away
But I
from
mean,
his house,
100,
a
I mean,
little
it's
bit,
only 20 feet down, so I've got another 80 feet worth of scouting, technically.
Hmm.
But do we want to be inside this room?
I mean,
What's that? Yeah.
Well,
maybe we should just step outside the building in the
Wherever.
hallway or something.
wherever
go
we are,
around
I
front.
need someone. I need someone to help me because if someone comes or if the owner comes back, I won't have a fucking clue.
I'll stand guard. I'll stick with you.
I'll just guide you.
maybe Kovac.
Yes, we should send the little ferret down there.
He's all, but they're the same family. so
Even
I'll
if
let it pass.
we're not going down, Kovac, maybe if you
Go
go
back
and
to
grab-
my room? That is
go
a
and-
great idea. I'm
No,
gonna start
come
walking
back.
towards the door.
Go and grab your gear and then come back. Even if we're just going to talk to the guard, they may take people in armor more seriously. I don't know.
So you
don't
want
know.
me to go and get my armor and come back? Such a
Yeah.
solid
Yeah,
plan.
we agree.
Yes, of course.
He's not coming back.
Maybe we should send somebody with him as well to make sure he comes back.
I don't want to limit us too much if anything comes out of that hole.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
we could just wait and find out, and then go with Kovac.
Let's just see if there's like. I'll check. If,
of us.
I'll get him to check if there's like how many more rooms I can start seeing that it leads to. If it's just one room, then we can look at we can just look through it. If it looks like it goes into another one and then another one, then I'll pull him out and we'll get geared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're sending Ezreal down. Is it Ezreal or Azrael?
Azrael
Azrael.
or Azrael.
I think we should step into the
So-
street and
Or not
Or
even in the back
if-
garden.
if-
oh
No, we should step into the alleyway or something.
Yeah, go back to the alleyway.
He's got like a little
So
back
we're not-
garden, backyard, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the way we went in, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we go to the
Maybe
door
sit here.
to go
maybe
out to
sit-
it, I'm going to make sure there's nobody out there, and then I'm going to quickly go out into the backyard.
Okay, roll perception.
God, how do we do this? Forgetting again.
D20 plus
Perception.
wisdom.
Was it exclamation mark roll, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, what is it? Wisdom?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you proficient in perception?
Probably not. Let me just get...
What? Check your stats, see if you are, and if you are, you can add 2 to the roll as well.
No.
Just wisdom then.
There you go, 12.
You kind of poke your head out the door, and you look around. It doesn't look to be busy. There's no one that you can see.
Fair enough, then I'll go outside, because that's where I want to be, away from this place and the danger of it.
Alright, you guys see how Kovac nervously walks off towards the back garden.
yeah, I'm gonna step back
Yeah, we
into
should-
the
yeah,
garden
we
as well.
Yeah, let's follow suit.
Yep.
Alright, all of you now gathered up in the back garden.
Right.
And
Someone will keep an eye down the alley.
Yeah, I'll do that.
If you hear anything from the house, let me know so I can try and either pull him out or just
Yeah.
hide him.
I'm gonna actively be
I'll-
listening then.
Because there's
Have
another
this.
entrance, isn't there, to the house? It's the front entrance.
Have
Sorry?
this. If there's any
We're
like,
at the back entrance. To this workshop. Sorry, there's a front entrance as well, isn't there?
yep,
if there's any danger, I'll tap your shoulder twice.
Cool.
Should I sort of go forward to the alley to keep an eye on the front door?
Oh, because you can still move and stuff, right? When you're,
Me?
yeah.
Yeah. I just haven't got a
If
clue where I'm
you-
going.
If you grip my arm and if you see like any danger or anything that's like that you think is like similar to the Children of the Apocalypse or just any sort of cult thing, just like squeeze it.
I can just tell you.
Oh shit! I forgot you do that.
I can talk.
Okay,
I
fair
just
enough.
can't hear
I
myself
thought
talk
you
or
were
hear
like
your response.
muting yourself. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. So I give Azrael a little bit of a scratch behind his ear, and then I send him off towards the hatch.
as you reach out to scratch him, he kind of nuzzles in your hand. Alright.
This guy.
Just so I
You-
know, if he dies, I'm gonna be so upset with you two.
You focus on your
He'll come
connection with your companion. What is it? They're not called companions, are they?
Familiar.
Familiar. That's the one. And
I
some of you looking through his eyes.
I want to try, if possible, because I know it's like a 20-foot drop. I don't want to just drop him down because he'll just die. So I want to try and see if he can like, not like parkour, but just trying to like on the rungs of the ladder, just sort of either drop to one and then maybe like just use that to get down safely.
Okay.
With-
Roll
with a check for him if I need to.
roll acrobatics.
For the weasel, let me just
For
have
the
a look.
weasel.
At his dexterity is, I think it's free because he has a +5 stealth.
Natural 20. Ezreal turns into a ninja.
Well, that would be the ideal. Where are you, little buddy? +3 dexterity, yeah. Right. Oh, not too bad, but
Could be worse.
How much HP does Ezreal have? I'm just asking for reference.
1.
No.
Damn it.
Well, I have a feeling we might have our plan before it's even started.
I'm considering being a dick
Killed your rodent.
and being nice. Let's do this. Okay. Alright, so you send Ezreal down the ladder, and you can, through his eyes, you can see how he kind of one step of the ladder to the next as it's kind of slanted downwards. And he somehow manages to stay balanced on the stairs. And
I fucking love you.
oh, don't love me, love the dice.
I love you anyway.
And
You didn't have to roll. You could have just killed him. So
Ezreal is currently at the bottom of the stairs.
right, what do I see? He doesn't have dark vision, but you said there was a bit of light down here.
Yeah, there is.
Is it coming from this room?
As you look forward, you see this about 5-6 feet long corridor, like thing.
Right.
And it leads into a small room. On the sides, the walls are covered in stone and dirt, as it is underground. And that's pretty much what you can make out. There is a torch, the little tunnel. Did I cut out?
No.
Okay.
There's a torch, something tunnel, end of
On
tunnel.
the right side of the tunnel.
Okay. What? So like in the middle of the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I see anything else around in this room, in this little corridor at the moment?
Not in the corridor itself, no.
Okay. I'm going to
Just muddy and
stealthily move him down the corridor towards the next
Alright,
room.
raw stuff.
Come on, baby, give me that big money.
You were about to send something downstairs, right? What was it?
What?
Anyway, nothing. Failed
It was
attempt
a
at a joke.
He's good stealth.
Oh, good joke because he's invisible. So you don't know where he's gone.
He slowly makes his way through the muddy entrance, muddy corridor,
Mhm.
and he comes up to a little room, as I said, and it's got this wooden table in the middle of it again. There's a few stands on the sides, and a really big carving of a rose, again, on the wall, made out of wood.
Okay. I'm quietly relaying this information to anyone near me as I'm seeing it. Is this one room? Is there another entrance out of it?
It's just one room.
Okay. Do I see anything else in particular other than the statue?
No, not really. There's a lot of scrolls and parchments and books laying around. But that's about it.
Can I you said are they on these stands, the scrolls and the parchments?
Yeah, you can see some of them like leaning over the edge.
Okay, can I get him
Sure,
to sort of
fucking
scurry up
fine.
one of the stands and just have a look and then look through his eyes and see if I can make out what they're saying?
Sure. So Ezreal kind of climbs up using the shelves, gets on top, and while looking through the books, you don't really see anything. It looks like there are compilations of poems and novels and so on. And you do see the
written, as in like compilations written by other people or written by this
yeah,
person?
like of published books.
Okay, right. There isn't anything else sort of.
Well, the scrolls have little sketches on them, but nothing that catches your eye.
Okay, if I haven't seen anything else in this room, I will bring him back up.
All right.
How many how many lights are in the room?
Just the one from the corridor. But it gives off enough light for
Not really.
some sort of dim light.
Sorry, Dad was talking to me.
The room and the corridor are dimly lit, both of them.
So there's the torch in the corridor. Is there another one in the room?
No, but it still provides some sort of.
Oh, so it's only
Lighting.
that torch lighting the whole sort of area.
Yep.
Okay. I'll bring him back up the stairs.
All right.
So there's just one room.
Yeah, looks like just another workshop. I couldn't really
Well,
see. There's some
did you
papers
say
and
there
stuff,
was
but I
that-
couldn't really see.
Down there.
Sorry.
Did you say there was a statue down there?
There's another carving of the rose. I didn't look at it properly.
It's like on a wooden plane, I guess. Wooden plank.
And there's nobody
Like on a
down
little
there.
plinth.
Then
Like a little plinth.
what?
Like a little stand.
Sure.
Okay.
And nobody down there.
Not that I could see, unless I didn't get to look properly, but I didn't see anyone. Do we want to come back and have a look down there, or what? I mean, I don't.
Yeah, well, I think we should go and should come back and have a look. I also think that we should try and we should put everything back how it was as well. So it doesn't
I mean,
look
I
like
can,
everyone's got
as I said, I can alarm it. You give me 10 minutes, so I don't waste a spell slot. I can alarm it.
That's fine. While you're alarming it, we can put everything back. And then I think we also need to find our artist because I feel like
have
he.
A good conversation with him.
Yeah, good chat with him.
Okay, so while everyone's
Perhaps-
putting the room back together,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast as a ritual alarm with a little bit of silver wire just around the like the desk in a manner that if the desk is moved, because the desk was sitting on top of the trapdoor, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just around the desk so that in a manner that if the desk is moved, then that triggers it.
All right, fair enough.
Perhaps we should go and speak to somebody high up, and maybe not information about the artist, because we may have just broken into an innocent man's home or work business or whatever, but maybe give them the information we have about and the patterns of the murders.
Well, we still
Yes,
haven't
fair
found out
warning.
who the Children of the Apocalypse really are.
But any
We-
information that we can give to try and
Yeah, I
for the
think.
guard to keep.
I mean,
their eye
I
on.
would say let's go and speak to the head of the guard, but I don't think that's possible
Wait,
now.
what are we going to tell him? Exactly.
Just give him the information that we have, not about the artist, but the
Tell
pattern
him
of
we're
the-
interested in what's happened. We've had a little bit of a dig around, and we show him the other murders that have happened, and just said based on this pattern, we think that the lord of this town or someone else high up within the town is next.
My problem with that is we are still suspects. And if we just go telling them, oh yeah, someone's gonna kill your high lord person,
I
it
don't think it was
may
us.
look really threatening.
And like, surely about the symbol, he'd be like, "How do you know about the symbol?"
We
Because we didn't-
conveniently have the murder weapon.
Yeah,
we didn't give them the
exactly.
dagger.
We didn't give
Okay,
him the
so
dagger,
then
and then we have the
then we
dagger.
need something concrete then.
both
Yeah,
of
we
them.
need to find these people.
Can't just go to the guards. We have to have
Can't.
something.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's a bit tiles. It's still shiny.
And the only lead we have is the artist. But
The bathroom.
the only place that he was known to be able to be found is here.
Then we wait for him. We go get our stuff and we wait for him.
Outside his house.
Mhm.
I'm good with that.
Let's face it. Garrix has put alarms up, so we'll know when he's there, or when someone's there. It's one room, which means they probably will be back.
As I said, it might not even be anything suspicious. It might just be a secondary workshop.
It's true, but
But
this is the only lead we have.
I know,
And
which
it's
is why
the
we need
same
to...
rose as that's on the dagger.
Mm.
Okay, let's tidy up here. Make sure we... I mean, is my alarms per complete by this point?
While they're tied up inside, I'm going to stay
Yeah,
outside.
let's say so. All right.
Okay. So once that's time, all of us exit, and I want to, if we can, lock it again with a bit of Reveil's help, because I know he's been a bit quiet recently. Just lock the door again, so there's no evidence that we picked it.
Ravel kind of looks at you, nods, and gets to work, locking the door.
Cool. Never asked a lockpick to lock the door before.
He's awfully quiet today.
Yeah. Is something else on your mind, Ravel?
No, man. Just focusing. This is a dangerous area.
Man like yourself, thought you enjoyed a bit of danger.
In rare occasions, sure.
What else? I don't enjoy danger. So I'm getting out of here and I'm going to walk out of the
We're aware
yards.
of that.
Start heading back towards the, I don't know, the tavern that they were
But we're going
staying
back
in.
to your tavern, aren't we?
No, I'm going back to their one. That's
Well,
where I'm heading.
we need to get your equipment.
I'm
we
heading
can
back
catch up
towards
like...
their one. Yeah, I've just walked off because I'm going.
Alright, all of you kind of see how Korvac, after saying what he said, walks off towards the marketplace.
And I'm looking around me like, for, you know, sort of over my shoulder and that, glancing about as if someone's might jump out and attack me at any point.
Roll initiative.
Can I insight check him, like Kovac walking away?
I don't think you need insight. It just looks like I'm scared and I'm leaving. It's not going to take a genius.
But is it
Yeah,
scared
but
or
this is
is
serious
it
talking about.
is it
Yes,
something
this is-
else?
Oh, what you
hidden
mean if
by
I'm sneaking?
fear?
No, I look scared.
Okay.
I mean, I suppose I could be covering it, but
The fact that he's
That's
telling us
what I'm
means he's
wondering.
making himself look scared on
Yeah,
purpose.
that's what-
Maybe he's trying to hide something.
no, I'm
In-
trying not to look scared, but I just can't help myself.
Insight check.
I'm not, you know.
Insight check.
Okay, go for it.
He gets like a 2.
He is genuinely scared and just wants to get out of this place.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We follow.
Alright, so
I
all
think-
of you get to the market, squeezing through, bless you,
That's me.
squeezing through the alleyway, and are you going back to the inn, or?
We're following Kovac wherever he's going.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
going
we
back to
assumed
your
it-
inn.
We don't know that.
No. Which
Okay, you spent
was-
about 25 minutes following Kovac, and he seems to be going in the direction of where you guys were staying.
Was it the feisty red egg? Was it?
Yep, that's the one.
Kovac, I thought we were gonna get your stuff.
God. Well, first we need to go and throw anybody off with a scent who might be following us. Yes.
I look around. Is anyone following us?
Roll
Yeah.
perception.
Can I aid in that? Can I?
Sure, roll with advantage.
Wonderful. I love advantage. Where's my perception? Ooh.
Minus 17.
Oh, could have got with advantage.
I thought you were gonna say 2.
No, it's not any that. It's only a bit better.
As you're walking, as you're following Kovac, you look around constantly trying to figure out whether someone's following you. But there's quite a lot of people on the streets, and it's really difficult to actually pick one out and assess them properly. But you don't get the feeling that someone's following you at this moment.
Okay. From as we're walking, I'd like Asriel to sit on my shoulder, just kind of like keeping an eye behind me.
Okay, as I'm
Right.
walking, I'm slowly trying to get faster. I'm trying to sort of get away from these group of delinquents.
I'm gonna like start skipping behind him.
Oh man, I'm gonna take a few, like sort of quickly dart down an alley and try and get away from him that way. Not like too like I'm not running away from him, but it'd be like an alley, and if I'm a few steps ahead of him, I'll just like turn quickly down there, walk to the end, and do another sharp turn and head back onto the street again. But they just following me. You all follow me.
Yeah.
I thought we were right next to you at this point.
Yeah, I'm trying to walk faster. I'm trying to get away from you.
Where are you going though? Or are you just
I am
trying
going. I am going towards their inn, but I'm just trying to like go down a few of the back alleys and that quickly.
Alright.
But I'm not losing them, am I?
No, not really.
I think we need to get some sort of reins, maybe that you would use to keep a baby in check for this man.
No, he's alright. He's fine. It's not like he can go far. We know all the inns in the city.
Alright. So you spend about 20 minutes weaving. Actually, no. 20 minutes would be a straight walk there. About 30 to 40 minutes weaving around the buildings.
Yeah.
And you guys, except for Kovac, you're like, where is this going? It's just back alleyways and such. But eventually you arrive in front of the feisty redhead.
I love the feisty redhead.
That
Okay.
was not a shortcut.
I'm turning around to him and saying, "There you go, to my friends. You're back at your where your dwellings are." And I'm going to go up to her and I'm going to start shaking their hands. I'm saying, "It has been a pleasure meeting all of you. You are fine friends. I hope you achieve whatever you are trying to do." And I'm going to basically nod to them all and then like smile and just step away from them, smiling a bit. And I'm going to slowly try and walk away from them.
You going somewhere?
Yes, I was going to go back to my inn. It seems you have very important business to do, and I'm not sure Korvac should be with you. This is dangerous stuff, and I'm not a man for danger. You don't need me. I will just get in your way. I trip over my own feet. I cause too much noise. It's not good for you.
I think you're being a bit hard on yourself, Kovac. I think we need someone like you. We need someone who's talented and
We're all far too serious.
yeah. We need a bit of sunshine in our lives.
Really? I think you are mocking me.
I'm not mocking
No,
you.
no, 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 no.
Oh, you people! Why you need Kovac? I've got nothing. I've got nothing to offer you. I'm not a special person. All of you, you're all so
may not,
special.
but you're not, but you're still under suspicion, just like the
As
rest of
he's
us.
speaking, he still keeps going backwards.
Why don't you stick around and find if there is something you can do?
You have the most silver tongue out of all of us, Kovac. You could
That's a ridiculous comment. You're a fine person. You don't need me.
talk the pants off the devil.
I don't think I
That's
want
why we
them.
need you.
I don't want the devil's stinky
It's not
pants.
the wanting, it's the fact that you could do it.
You could do it.
Oh, come on,
That's
people.
the sort of person we need. We're not very good at dealing with people. You are amazing at dealing with people.
I'm not sure. But you are
How about
saying some
this?
very nice things.
How about this? You come with us,
Yes.
and you don't have to fight. You can leave all the fighting to us.
Maybe you find. Maybe you.
So what?
realize
I'm just
something
there to get to someone to hit me?
No,
No.
there is enough shielding power and magical energy between
you
all
just
of us
want
to
me-
make sure
You just
that
want
you will
you
never
just want
get
me
hurt.
there so I am the arrow
Hey,
fodder.
you were in the thick of it in the fight before and you managed not to get hit.
I can
Yeah.
even
You
give you
are-
a crossbow
you are the
and bolt.
only one that survived.
You people. Okay, one day Kovac will stay with you. But if there's too much danger, I'm leaving.
It's
It's
a
not
deal.
for Kovac. I
Kovac,
have no
what have you done
special
with your life
powers.
before this?
What? I'm a priest. Go around. I talk to people about God. I help people
Surely that must be
understand.
incredibly boring.
It's fine.
I'm
Like
gonna
a little
put.
bit of excitement, a little bit of intrigue.
I'm gonna put my hand on
Take
his
you on
shoulder.
adventure. Not
I'm gonna put my hand on his
danger.
shoulder and say, "You say you're a priest.
Yes.
You want to guide people, don't you? You want to
Yes.
help them.
Yes.
Currently, we're dealing with some element that is killing people. Doesn't
Yeah, but that is what guards are for. Priests are for when people are dead. Guards are for the living. This is how it happens. But I've said one day, and then we'll see.
I could do it one day.
A deal?
Yeah, that's a deal. That's a deal.
Ah, find my friends then. We're friends again. Come on. And I'm gonna come up to her and I'm hugging them all, and I'm gonna start walking off towards the hotel. Come, we'll go get my stuff.
The gentleman's. What was it? The gentleman. I have it. I have it. I have.
Gentleman's wish.
Gentleman's wish.
Gentleman's wish. I have my notes.
You can just call it the whorehouse. It's fine.
The gentleman's wish. Yes.
I
Yes.
like
Yes.
calling it a gentleman's wish though.
don't you want that?
All right. So all of you start heading towards the gentleman's wish, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What time of day is it? Quite early. Isn't it? I think
What
It's
exact time
about-
of day is it?
2:39 and 51
PM.
seconds p.m. All right.
Perfect.
Again, you start walking just as you got to the inn, and you make your way through the back alley into a kind of like a pretty big open area with a fountain in the middle of it, and on the side, in front of you, actually, there's this huge establishment, about 3 floors high, massive, really wide, and it's made out of wood, of course. Shut up, cat.
Sorry.
Wood.
No, that's
compared
not what I'm
to-
laughing at. Too bit.
Compared to the other buildings on its side, it looks very rich, very posh.
Oh. Is this the gentleman's
This
club?
looks like somewhere I
Yes.
will be at home in.
Did you just walk in? Or...
No, I'm just.
I think I'll let Kovac go first and then follow him in. Like, they know him here, so
I
Yeah.
could
Alright.
swindle some
Nice.
good gold in here. Let's go.
Alright,
Well, you
a
have,
lot of
you have a 1 for 2 success rate in pubs at the moment, don't you? So this can be 1 for free or 2 for free.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip him. I'm excited.
Alright, Kovac leads you up the stairs into the establishment. And you're welcomed by
Craziest party this place has ever seen.
2 women standing on each side on the inside.
I'm
Kinda
gonna greet
smile
them.
and wave at you.
I'm gonna greet them by their names, and then I'm just gonna like walk past them.
A
And-
giggle.
Is there?
Hey there, Kovac.
Is there like a bar area?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Well, I'll take this lot to the bar area, and I say I'll be back soon, and I'm gonna go off to my room.
As you walk in, the bar is kind of to the right,
Yeah.
by the wall. And then the stairs are right in front of the entrance itself.
I wanna look around. What do I see?
You don't really see a lot of people. There's a few girls running around. Some just waiting for clients, it looks like. But there doesn't seem to be any patrons at the moment. It is midday.
I want to go over and just start chatting with one of the girls.
Alright. You walk up to this brunette. She's quite short, but she's not really wearing a lot of clothes, let's say.
Surprise.
She's almost naked. She's in lingerie, let's say.
fairness.
Yeah, I'm not bothered by it. I just
She looks up to you and... I love what you've done with your hair.
oh, thank you. It kind of has a mind of its own, but thanks.
And
I
kinda
like
reaches
your
forward and strokes your hair.
Nipple.
Ooh, wet.
I mean,
I'm just watching this
Yeah.
exchange.
I just what Where do you buy your clothes?
They're actually custom made by the
Okay.
seamstress of this establishment.
I always did wonder where ladies like you bought their clothes.
Well, now you know.
And I just want to like just chat with her for until Kovac comes down. Really.
Alright. You kind of lean on one of the walls and you keep talking to her, and she seems very touched. She likes to touch people a lot.
I'll touch you. You cut out then, so you just went.
Fuck.
She seems very.
There's several ways it could have gone. Tired,
Yeah.
tubby, we didn't know.
Alright, Kovac, what are you doing upstairs?
Right. Getting my stuff. Right, I'm not putting it on yet. The window to this place. how
sake.
well, you know, this is my character, I can't help it. How difficult would it be for me to climb out of it with my gear?
Well, considering that you're a plumpy man
Yeah,
and you are on the second floor,
it wouldn't be good, would it?
it might actually hurt you.
Okay. So there's a risk there that's, you know, more pressing than what's downstairs. Oh, I'll just put my gear on and go back downstairs.
You're just like, I'm cut my way stick.
Like I went to the window and I opened it and I had a good look out for, oh, you know, there's a ledge there, maybe I can get down. But then I thought, no, if I fall, I'm going to break my leg. You know, I might as well use the stairs. So there'll be a way to get out of this. I'm closing the window and
I'm glad you chose the idea of maybe death to over certain death.
yeah. Well, you know, there's plenty of whatever. Carry on. Right, I'm going to come back
gather your
down.
gear. You don your armor. It takes you about 10 to put it back on.
Yeah.
Since you're being unassisted. And you guys see as Kovac walks down the stairs towards the bar area.
Ah, there he is.
Good, are we ready then?
We're all sorted and done.
I'm proud of you that you kept your word. I was imagining you'd maybe jump out a window.
What? why did you get that impression of me?
Oh,
I don't know.
My word is my bond. I said I was coming one day. Here I am.
Well, I'm glad you are.
Okay. And so, what is this great plan we have?
I think it's literally to stand outside of a house and wait for someone.
Okay.
I think that's about as good as we've got at the moment. So we head back to... What was the artist's name? Isna or something, wasn't it?
Ison.
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 That's it.
Aysen.
Okay. As you guys walk towards the door, I want you all to roll perception.
Oh shit.
Oh
God.
shit.
Something's
Oh
happening.
shit, no boy. This should be my jam.
I might have this covered.
What's perception? Is that wisdom? Or
Yep.
Yep.
say?
Wisdom.
No.
Ooh, Kovac on the 19 as well. Mary on the 17.
17, boy.
That's because we're all on heightened alertness.
I'm not. I'm too busy looking around at all the people in here.
He's looking at the girls.
Yeah.
All the girls.
Exactly.
Okay. Everyone with over 15. By the door, on the left side of the door, you notice the, let's say, quest board. And you
Inside
see
or
that
outside?
Has it
Inside.
got a giant exclamation mark above it?
of course.
Cool.
There's
a So you have to go next to it, right-click it, and then read the quest, accept, and you know how it is. Anyway,
Start a cutscene.
as you're walking out, you see that the quest board is actually littered with what seems to be the same poster scattered everywhere on the board.
Poster?
Okay, what's it saying then?
As you get closer to it, kind of distracted, and you take a close look at it, and it seems to be some sort of announcement that there's going to be a big party
Oh,
tonight, hosted in honor of the anniversary of the Lord and the Lady of
Oh
Waffle.
god.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fudge.
No.
Seeing this, I immediately sort of like hand it to the people that haven't seen it. Like,
You kind of
We
rip
have a
one
problem.
piece.
Huh?
You rip one of the pieces off.
Yep.
Hand it around.
So what is
We have a
this?
problem.
What is this note saying? Is it saying there's going to be a big party? Are you all invited, or what?
There is. It says basically it says there will be a big party hosted in the Central Park.
Yeah.
Park. And it is
Nice.
open for everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
Shit. I don't know if we
So-
have a choice anymore. I think we have to go to the.
Was that tonight, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Does it give a time?
It says it's sunset.
Which is
What's
roughly
the
when?
And it's
6,
about
Fine.
3
7?
o'clock now.
About, I'd say 8, 9 actually, 9.
And it's about 3 o'clock now.
Yes. Well,
So we got,
3:30.
so we got about 5.5 hours.
Aye.
That's fine. It shouldn't take us too long to sort out the room.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got any choice but to talk to the guard now. So. Even
Well,
if
no, we
don't-
need to still find out what that room is about.
I'm not so
Because
sure the
if it-
guards are a good idea.
I don't think they are either.
Because
Because
if you have this cult, and Kovac has travelled
No, I
here
think-
and there, so perhaps some of the guards there in the cult. And if you say to them, then maybe they will take you away and chop off your head behind the buildings, and no one will know, and they throw your body into the water.
then
I
maybe
think the
we
guards
speak-
are a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we try and
Fine.
speak to the big man himself.
Good luck with that.
I
one.
don't. I don't want. No, I don't want to talk to the Lord about this. I reckon. I think this is the prime chance for whoever's doing this. If this guy is their target, this is their chance.
Yeah.
If we tell the target, he might stop it. He might not show up, and they will lose them until the next time they decide to go after them.
We need him to go
Tell
after.
the guards we can be there, and if they think we're gonna do it, we can just stand there, and if shit goes down, we can be there to stop them. They'll see that we're not doing anything untoward, and if we help them take down this guy, if they attack them, then we're good.
I still think we should go and look in that room properly. So
How long have we got? 5 hours.
About 5
Yeah.
hours.
it'll probably take us like an hour at least,
I'm good for that.
because there might be something that is way too much of a coincidence that the rose on the dagger is the same as the one on that wall.
So I
I'll
should have
go
got
with
I should have got Azrael to have a proper look at it, but I figured we were
No, it's perfectly
not
fine.
wanting to.
We need to get
Right,
it
let's-
sorted out.
Let's get there. As your alarm.
It
triggered.
hasn't gone off, has it?
Nope.
Right. I think
And
we.
it's mental, by the way, Dillian. So it will just
I
be like
know.
a ping in my head. Should we head back?
Like the
Yeah.
fucking iPhone alarm.
We all okay with going back?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hmm.
Okay, right.
Okay.
What?
So, are you all heading towards back to the shed, the workshop?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Now that all of you are readied up, you've gathered your gear, and you've regrouped properly. You all start heading back towards the market. After spending about another 25 minutes walking, you get back to it. The streets are not as full as before, but there's still quite a lot of people looking through the market, browsing.
Can we get to the back door of the house? Are we there yet?
Yeah, sure, you can.
There's
I'm sorry.
nothing.
Can I go to the front and see if anybody's in now?
Sure.
I'll
Oh,
knock on
okay,
the
yeah,
door.
we'll do it that way first then.
Okay. You you sneak up to the shed, the workshop. Fucking hell. Roll a perception as you look through the window. Daniel?
Someone roll a perception.
Danny, you
Oh,
run.
Who was
I was
looking
going
through the
to
window?
front door. I was going to the front door and knocking on it to see if anybody was in now.
Oh, I thought you were looking for the window. Okay, you got
No,
I'll
to
look for the window.
The front door I'm knocking on.
I'll look through the window.
Garrick's
just-
roll
just-
perception.
Just before he
And
knocks on the
sorry,
door.
so oh, before, okay. You have a peek through the window on one of the sides of the door,
Mhm.
and there doesn't seem to be anyone. It's still dark-ish, and there doesn't seem to be any movement from the inside.
Okay, I sort of nod to Cirrus to try it.
Alright, you're not gonna. Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
I know the way. Follow me. This smells like Ebola. You knock on the door. You wait a couple of seconds, and nothing. No sounds coming from the inside. No movement.
Right. I'm gonna head back to the back with the rest of them then.
Yes.
No
Okay.
response from the front.
You all gather up at the back.
I want to push the door open. Oh wait, did you put it so that we could go through as well?
I just got him to lock it again.
No, it's got
No, I mean like the arm and stuff, the alarm and stuff. Okay.
But it's mental, so it's not gonna like cause any kind of noise. I'll just hear it ping off.
All right.
And it wasn't on the door; it was on the desk.
Okay. Would you have to set it up again after
After it's triggered, yeah.
Okay. Ravel, can you lockpick again, please?
Pick lock.
Pick lock.
Lockpick.
Yes.
He pats the little pouch on his side, reaches inside, grabs a few tools, says, "Yep, sure, man," and take care of it again. As he kneels down by the door and starts working on it. You hear a tiny clink. You look at him and you see how one of his lockpicks is snapped in two.
Oh god. No.
God damn it, Ravel, you blew your load too early.
After spending about 2-3 minutes fidgeting with the lock, he manages to open it. Click.
We didn't lock the trapdoor back up, did we?
I didn't know it had a lock.
We just closed it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Wanna walk in and I want to go over to the table, move the table out of the way, and all the stuff to do with the like open up the trapdoor, because I'm guessing it like triggers in your head then by now
Yeah,
when I'm doing this.
by
she's-
the time you move the desk, there's a ping in my mind.
As she
Okay.
lifts
Well,
the
at least I know
table,
the spell
she
works.
moves the table. Ding.
Yep.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Right. Who's going down, or are we all going down just in case?
I will. I'll send Azriel out to the back alley,
Okay.
the back garden a bit, just to have an eye on the alley leading to the back, just in case.
I'm gonna
Alright.
start heading down the ladders.
Same.
Alright,
As long
you
as
guys
at
see
least
how...
like one person's gone down before me, I'll go down as well.
Okay, so the order is Morthos, Mary, Garrix, Kovacs, and
Okay.
Cyrus. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go down as well.
Alright, Kovac, you're now alone in the
Right.
Oh, I'll go down as well.
Ravel
man.
looks at you and says, "You head down there. I'll keep an eye out here."
Yeah, it's a good idea, my friend. I'll slowly go down.
for the DM to handle an absent player.
And as you go inside, as you go down the ladder, you find yourselves in the little corridor with a torch, and you can see the little room straight ahead.
I'm gonna keep an eye out just in case there's anything that Azriel didn't spot, like if there's a trap or anything that he didn't trigger. I want to keep an eye out as I'm heading into the room.
Roll What's trap
Roll.
detecting? It's investigation, I think.
Think so, yeah. Either way, it's a +4 modifier for me, so. Investigate?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you mean. You want me to roll, yeah?
Yep.
Haha!
Well, natural 20, nice. You kind of push aside Morthos to have a look in front of him, and just as you're about to step, you see this little, tiny, thin thread, almost invisible to the naked eye.
Ooh. I
Running.
immediately stop everyone, and I point to it. I'm assuming it's just above where Azrael would have sort of scurried through, so you wouldn't have triggered
Yeah,
it?
it's about a bit
Like a foot.
higher than ankle.
Okay,
height.
yeah.
Maybe this place has a
Is
little bit
there,
more to hide than.
Is that the only one that I see, or is there more?
That is the only one that you can see.
Okay. Can I have a look at it? Is it similar to my alarm spell? Is it the same thread? Or
You
is it
kneel
does
and
or
you-
does it seem to be like a physical trap?
You kneel right next to it, and you have a look. You follow the thread, and you see that it leads to the side of the doorway, the archway, up the wall, and as you shift your eyes upwards, you see that it's connected to some sort of mechanism, and there's a huge, let's say, like a square plank up above the doorway with spikes coming out of it.
Ooh, nasty.
One assumes that if you trigger the trap, that comes down and spears you in the face.
Yeah.
One would assume.
Okay.
Would be right.
Is it? It's just like a tripwire, isn't it? There's nothing else.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to very carefully step over it.
Can I turn into a weasel and go under it?
Sure.
Okay.
You don't really need to roll anything to step over it. That
Yeah,
was
I'm
fairly
just gonna.
easy.
I'm
Okay.
gonna step over it.
As long as you know
reasons.
it is there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step over it, and then
And
can
you
I
trigger
reach
it.
up to hold?
Does he actually?
No.
Good.
Can I reach up to hold the plank?
You reach the plank.
Can I reach up to the doorway to hold the plank?
Sure, it's a bit of a stretch, but you can reach to it. Reach it.
But I wouldn't. Does it look like there's?
But
No.
the thread is so thin that touching it might actually trigger it.
But there's like There's no way that if I held this plank and then somebody like behind the thing,
It would
and
drop a bit.
it would swing towards us.
Yeah.
From where we came in, but if we go past it, we're behind where it would swing.
Yeah.
I would say
If
leave
it,
it.
if it was to swing down, it would smash anyone that's actually in the doorway itself.
I'm just
Smashing
worried
sword.
if we have to make a quick escape.
We know it's there, but if we trigger it, if this is connected, they'll know we've been here.
Hmm.
Just leave it. Everyone
Yeah.
knows where it is, right? You all can see it.
Yeah, we'll all just
I'm not aware of it.
navigate
Well, I
Yeah,
can't
how-
past it.
so I just squeaking.
Making a mental note.
How is it sort of like planted up there?
You see that it's some sort of mechanism holding it up. It looks like a long hinge.
Can I get my crowbar out and jam it in there so it doesn't move?
You can try.
Guys, do you think I should try and jam it so it doesn't move? Or do you reckon that'll trigger it off?
That might just add shrapnel to it. If it
Yeah,
I
goes
would
off.
say just said as long as we're careful, just leave it.
Alright. I'll step over the wire and the thin line and be with the other
Okay.
guys.
You'll manage to get on the other side, and you're not, excuse me, in the middle of the room. And as you look around, again, there's quite a lot of shelves with a few art pieces along them. And in the middle, there is a wooden table, quite high, about chest high, with a dagger.
Another dagger.
A dagger? I
Kind
didn't
of
see a
plant-
dagger last time.
Well, You didn't really look at the table while you're on the
it's
shelves.
fine,
Never mind.
It's fine. It's fine.
The dagger is kind of pinning a small parchment note to the table.
Can
Can
I
I
have
make
a look at it? The parchment. I'm not touching it. I'm just having a look at what it says.
Weasel.
You have a look at the parchment, you lean over, and you see only one word. Tonight.
Okay. I just
Says
confirmed
tonight.
Oh, hot damn.
And apparently this guy is involved somehow.
Can we look
Can
at
I
the
have a
dagger?
look
What
at
does the
the-
dagger look like?
This dagger looks like a plain normal dagger.
There's no rose imprinted on
No.
it.
Iron dagger from Skyrim.
Is there a rose on it like the other one, or
No.
okay, so it's just a plain dagger. Do we see anything else around here? I mean, this is where the statue is, right? The little
Yeah.
bust of the rose.
Yeah.
Do
I
we see anything about the rose?
No.
Yes.
Just
I want to have a proper look at, not exactly touching, but have a look at both the rose and the statue, because
The rose is
I
the
read
statue, I
a-
think.
I
The roses.
Oh.
I
There's
think
no
basically what we're saying is, as a group, we're just going to search as much as we can in this room without like totally disturbing it.
Yeah.
all right.
So we're
Yeah,
trying to
I-
find
I-
whatever we can.
I read a lot when I was younger, and this is just triggering like ideas of the story of like hidden rooms for me.
Yeah. So
So I
we're all,
want to have a look. see
as a
if there's
group,
any
we're
sort
all
of
going to
mechanism.
like just look, see if we can find hidden rooms or if anything shows up on the table with the paperwork that we can see. You know, without totally wrecking the place. But you know, I presume that's what we're doing as a group. Instead of each of
How
us
much
just going
time-
through what was, you know.
How
and
much
what's the
time would you
spend?
guys like to spend looking through the room?
I mean, how big's the room?
It's
Roughly.
fairly small, about 3 meters across.
There's a few of us.
Well, there's five. Yes, I
Yeah.
said there's 5 of us here. Probably
if we-
20
if-
minutes. Probably
If
be
we
enough.
even probably like 10 minutes are probably enough, isn't it? There's not exactly loads in the room to where to be hidden. So if we just put that into it.
Okay, you spend about 10 minutes.
I'm going to
look-
specifically like. Is it like what is the walls themselves? Are they like brick or are they like solid?
Do you know what?
mud, dirt, and stone.
Okay, I'm just gonna basically spend my time just like running my hand along all the walls, see if I can feel any kind of like fake bits of it or anything like that.
All right.
I'm
Anyone else want
gonna
to search?
I'm gonna
something?
search the table, like the paperwork. I don't really bothered if it all gets messed up. Actually, we're not gonna come back here, and if it's either gonna go one way or the other later, isn't it?
Is there like a bookshelf or anything around?
There's shelves along the walls.
Alright, I'm going to change from my weasel form back into my usual form, and I'm going to try and look in the shelves.
All right. Let's say that you guys spend about 10 minutes looking through all the drawers and shelves and so on. And from what you can find, there seems to be a lot of books and a lot of sketches and a lot of handwritten poems. But you do see some articles similar to the ones that you acquired in the library earlier.
Like a murderer keeping tabs of what the media's printing about their work, almost.
Let's say so, yes. But you can't be sure that this guy's responsible.
Are any of the
Let's get a
poems any good?
Sure. You find a few tomes that actually have interest.
Why not?
Are you
I'll stick
looking
it-
for anything specific?
No, I'm just seeing if they're good. Like, you know, stuff that you can might be able to sell or pass off as your own.
Matt Mercer making up smut. Come on,
Yeah.
Billy, make up the shape.
Is there any? Are there any dirty books there?
Big memories in the office. Too.
Was that Big Memories in the Office too?
I picked that one up. Thank you.
I've
very
read the
much.
first one. It's pretty good.
You guys see how Mary sees a book, picks it up, opens up,
It
reads
gets
a few
immediately red.
lines,
I start
Kinda-
giggling.
giggles under her breath, and puts it back in the backpack.
Yeah. Can I just
Was there
put it under
sorry.
dirty book? I'm just gonna call
No,
it
because then
that.
you think it's like a filthy book. Just put, yeah, Dirty Smart.
Sexy
Big
book.
memories
There
of The Office.
Sexy
Part
book.
2.
Sex.
Were all these books, were they just poems, or was there anything arcane about any of them?
Arcane.
Yeah.
No, as far as you can see, you have a quick look through some of the books. There's nothing arcane about them. Not the books themselves, but the content within them.
Okay.
I say, I'll take a few of the poems, stick them in my thing. Even if we don't use that, maybe the paper will come in handy at some point.
All right.
We always need to light
You might
fires
be
and
able to
that
sell the
kindling.
poems.
Oh, yeah, I did consider that, selling them as my own product. But
Yeah.
there we go.
Are any of the articles or the books from the library?
There are some similar ones, as in the exact same copies, but there are a few that you haven't actually seen before.
Interesting.
Okay.
Shit.
'Cause I'm wondering because you had to put down your name, didn't you, Garrix?
Yeah. But I didn't give my actual name.
Oh,
He's
true.
not an idiot like us.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so anyway.
I'm just wondering if the library has a record of who takes in and out their books.
That is a very, very
That's
good
a
idea.
good idea.
Sorry,
So,
one
did
sec,
I
I'm
get a
just
chance to
trying
look at
switch
the
the song.
So do you want to maybe take this and just say, is this something that's come from you? And could you sort of...
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of the books.
As in the articles.
Whatever one looks like it come from the library.
Okay. You take a few pieces of the articles, you put them together, and you squash them inside a book to keep them together.
Cool.
Why is the music not starting? What the fuck?
It's rejecting us, Dillian. He doesn't like us.
Stop.
Correct.
There we go. Okay. So are you gonna do anything else in here?
There's
Did I
nothing
get a
else to do,
chance
is
to
there?
have a look at the rows?
Can I
The guy get a chance to look at the walls.
Can
Feeling
I
along the walls, you don't really do anything out of place. You press a few stones, but all they seem to do is go slightly deeper into the mud.
So basically, there's nothing in here. If there was, we would have found it. Is that tell us?
Okay.
Well, this in itself is a secret room.
Yeah. So it's time to leave.
Alright, so we done here. We're gonna go and do the other plan we're gonna do. I don't want to say it out loud just in case someone's like listening.
Garrix, and in this moment, you get this mental image of 4 guys walking down the alleyway as you realize that Ezra is actually trying to communicate with you.
Okay, I immediately say, guys, we've got company outside. What do the guys
Okay.
look like?
Oh,
I'm going.
okay.
I'm grabbing the close person to me, and I'm looking through his vision. What do the guys look like?
You instantly switch to Ezra's eyes, and you see these 4 guys with bandanas around their faces, and they all seem to be somewhat well dressed. The boots are muddy, but they do seem to be carrying weapons.
What kind of weapons? What have we got?
They appear to be rapiers.
Like head count. What rapiers?
Yep.
Okay, guys, we've got 4 swordsmen coming around the back.
Okay. I wanna start heading.
Wait. The entrance way into this room, is there like a wall either side that we could like technically hide behind?
To the entrance of this room. No, it's more like a circular room.
Is there a way that we could sort of like hide by the doorway where we could, from the like sort of like corridor, we wouldn't be seen?
You could press your backs against the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Near the door, though.
near the door. But
Mhm.
am I behind the trap?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, let's hide and let them come down. I've got an idea for the trap.
If they all come down the corridor at once, I can handle them.
Okay, I'm going to go to the table and I'm going to tip it over.
Using it as cover.
Yeah, I'm going to hide
Good
behind
idea.
it. I'm going
That's
to
a
tip it
good
over
idea.
and then crouch down behind it because obviously they know the trapdoor's open. They're going to know someone's in here. You just like
I
hide around the
wanna-
corner. That's what I'm doing anyway.
I'm gonna be one of the ones right next to like sort of the entranceway into this room, like with my back against the wall.
Yeah,
I
I'm,
want to be listening. If I hear anyone coming down that corridor, then I need to spring into action.
yeah, I'm getting ready. So if anybody that's not one of us comes past
No.
me, I'm gonna attack.
All right, one sec.
Um,
I'm just getting this battle mat ready.
Right, guys, I've got an
So it's a
idea.
battle.
I,
I was just thinking, maybe I could try and scare them off with one of my beast forms.
I was going to use their own trap against them.
was thinking of that as well.
I'm going to cast. Can I cast something yet?
Sure.
Can I
Yeah.
cast?
Currently at the end of the alleyway. Yes,
Do you
I
have
can
thaumaturgy?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did.
Oh,
I did think of something a second ago,
what
but
if?
I don't know if they work. I was
At the end
gonna.
of the end of the alley, as in they're coming into it, or they've just got to like the back
They're
door.
just coming into the back garden.
Okay,
What
guys,
if?
we've got about a minute.
Okay, what if I turn into like a bear or something, and then you make me seem scarier?
Can I
but do
do
we
that?
want them to run away, or do we want back
Cyrus,
to
where are you
react?
positioned?
like
Well,
as so I'm not seen, but right next to the doorway with my sword at the ready.
Well, the Garrix and Morthos.
Pardon?
Then as
Are you not at the door, Morthos?
What did you say?
Are you not at the door?
I'm definitely at one side of the.
Oh,
box.
I'm just behind.
No,
I'm behind the trap to the side, close to the table with Kovac.
All right.
Can I cast one of my cantrips? I want to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
Mage's Hand.
Where are you gonna put it?
I want to close the door.
There's no door.
What that we lifted up under the table.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
I want to close that so it looks like. Oh no!
Table. There's the table.
The table is still moved.
And I just let both my hands sort of warm up a little bit with like a little bit of a reddish glow, and I'm like, if we need to, I can probably just deal with them in this corridor right now.
Mary, where are
It's
you
okay.
located?
So where is it? So Kovac and Morthos are behind the table, right?
Yep. Well, I am.
And the other two are like either side of the.
Actually, wait, Morthos, are you by the door? Close to the door?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna swap with Morphos. I'll go behind the table with Kovac.
Okay.
I want to replace my Mage's Hand, and I don't want to close the door, the trap door anymore.
Mary, where are you?
I'm gonna go to the side of the entrance.
Okay.
Try and like hide there.
What, behind Cyrus or
Not Cyrus's side, the other side.
Morthos?
Yeah, Morphos' side.
Okay.
And I wanna ready up.
And in this
Well.
moment, you hear as you hear footsteps landing on the steps of the ladder.
Can I ready up a thunder wave in case they
What do you mean, ready up a thunder wave?
I mean like if in case they step like if I see them come through the doorway but like towards
Oh,
the
is it like
hallway.
hold action? That kind of
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, that's that sort of thing.
Okay, sure.
I would like to also hold my action.
What is the range of your abilities?
What thunder wave?
Mhm.
Let me have a look.
I think yours is 5 feet, 10 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty
Dillian.
Yeah.
big.
From where I am at the table,
Mm-hmm.
if I was to, because I'm sort of crouching behind it at the moment. If
Alright.
I was to stand up looking at the entrance, how far down the tunnel would 15 feet?
15 feet.
15 feet from the table itself would get to
The ladder,
Slightly, no.
or where the trap sits?
Slightly inside the corridor.
As in, like, it would be the whole corridor, or
If you want to cover the whole corridor, you would have to move closer.
shit.
To where I am, or
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah, no,
guess
I
so.
will. I will move to. I'll take Sirius's side, and I will sort of just be standing sort of there. Actually, I will say to Sirius, can I take that bit? Can I stand there?
Yeah, I'll move back, but I'm still getting ready for if anybody
I'm-
comes in that's not us.
As soon as if I hear the trap trigger, or if I hear
Mhm.
footsteps roughly sort of down the corridor, then I would like to poke my arm around and cast Burning Hands down the corridor.
That's a 15-foot corner, isn't it?
Yes.
um,
And if it was to get any of my colleagues in like its cone, it shouldn't do because I'm going down the corridor. But if it does, I can shape spells because it's an evocation, and 2 people will not take any damage from it.
All right. Okay. So as you guys ready up,
Only a little peek on it.
you hear the first set of steps hit the mud.
Where are they?
There are the one at least is in the bit where the ladder meets the floor. You just go up
Upstairs
the
or
ladder.
They so they
downstairs.
come down. So they come
And
down.
there's 2 others coming down.
Okay.
Guys, that's what you hear. Guys, be careful.
Right.
I think there's someone here. As you hear another set of footsteps fall to the ground, and you hear a couple of blades being unsheathed.
So we've heard 4 come down.
No, actually you don't know how many there are.
Yes, I do.
Garrick's,
I told them.
Oh,
Garrick's
we know
knows.
there's 3. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah.
Huh?
And
Seriously,
Okay,
I'm
I whispered
waiting
this
for-
for them.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
I thought there was 3.
I can see. I saw 4.
Oh.
okay. You hear
Wait.
them. What?
What happened to Reveal?
oh shit,
You
yeah,
don't,
he's
you
still
don't
alive.
know.
Damn it.
Damn
dead.
it.
Did
Rip.
He had 1 HP, died.
rip him. He was a good man. We will remember him. Anyway.
As you're getting in position and you get ready, you hear the slow steps of now 3 people who are coming down the corridor. And you start seeing the edge of one of their blades.
Well, he's right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it. I'm
Yeah,
poking my head,
same.
my
It
head
could be
around, and
friendly.
shooting off burning hands.
They could be guards. They could be friendly.
Nah, fuck it.
Yeah, same. As soon as like.
Did they look?
the
Did they look
sword-
like guards?
No,
I've seen what the guards wear. Did they look like guards?
nope.
No. I'll fucking
Fuck
burn
'em up.
Go for it.
Just taking down some notes. 1 sec.
Mm.
I want to know if they get close to the door with the trap.
They've gone past the trap. He said we.
No, they haven't. They're in the doorway.
You said we saw their blades.
Yeah.
The edge, the end of the blades, as they're walking towards you.
So
They're
wait,
just in the doorway.
the doorway that we're all crowding around.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's the trap? Is it at this doorway, or is it at
That-
the
right
that-
above the
the
door.
other side?
Is that
On
doorway,
this side.
right?
It's on this side.
If you trigger, it's gonna swing their way.
So
Yeah.
it's right. It's literally like right down at our feet.
Yep. Well,
Oh, I thought
no,
the trap
it's
was on the
above
other
you.
side.
It's above you.
No, but the trap. Why? I thought the trap was on the other side of the corridor.
No.
I didn't realize it was here. Okay. Yeah, I'm fucking going for it then if they're right there.
Okay, so you're gonna trigger the trap.
Same.
Because any more movement from them and they're gonna get like right next to me and they're gonna see me, right?
You're gonna trigger the
Yeah.
trap then?
No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
shoot them with fucking fire. Someone else can trigger the trap if they want to.
I'm triggering the trap. I use my mage's hand to trigger the trap.
Okay.
Can I do that?
And I sort of
Sure.
spin around in front of them and I just release this cone of fire at them.
You see Garrick's pirouette around Cyrus, pop in the middle, right in front of all of them, and as they start lifting their blades, get him! You
That's all I need. Fire,
you
fire, fire.
You spread your fingers forward, and you unleash this wave of fire. In that moment, Morthos, you use your mage hand to kind of just poke the little thread, and you can hear the mechanism trigger as you see the plank slowly falling down.
It's not gonna
So
smack me in
gone
the face,
slow
is it?
motion.
I'd like to think I'm slightly behind it.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll my burning hands damage?
Yes, please.
Okay,
And
they have to make a
roll
dexterity saving throw.
with disadvantage because they're in the tight tunnel.
Ooh, I'm
Ooh,
going with
damn.
that. Oh,
What is your
shithole.
spell DC?
My spell DC is 14, I believe. Yes, it is. And it's a
Ooh.
dexterity.
Is anyone else doing anything, by the way? Or is it
I'm
just...
I'm waiting for the flames to go through and the trap to go down, and then once that's all
wait.
happened, I want to try and
Okay, I rolled the damage
Charge
in
it.
the Bard's Salmon, so it's 7 damage.
7 damage, okay.
Once
Damn it, that's a really
Um,
bad roll.
What's your spell DC again?
14.
once Garrick's spell's like finished, or at least I see like the end of the tail end of the fire, I wanna go in front of him and set off my thunder wave.
Thunderwave's like 10 foot. So,
And it's
right.
gonna hit me!
Well, not
It's
if
gonna
I
hit all of
aim
us.
it down the thing.
It's around you,
cube,
isn't
it'll
it?
just- No, it's
No,
a cube.
Oh, you can just drop it.
Cube,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't realise. It does.
And
it
then
does
after
push
she's done
them.
that, I'm charging down the corridor and hitting whoever's still moving.
So on a
It's
fail
range of
save, this
stealth.
creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
It's a
Yeah.
cube, isn't it?
What's the
It's
range
a
though?
15-foot cube.
Each
From yourself.
creature is a 15-foot cube originating from myself. Must make a Constitution saving throw. If
So you're
I'm
gonna
in
push
front of
everyone around you.
It's all of
No,
us.
it doesn't because
Still a
no,
cube.
Yes, it
a
does.
cube. A cube it doesn't count its point of origin in where it starts.
Yes, it does. Originating from you.
From the middle, it's a cube around her, man.
yeah,
It's a
but if
cube
I'm
around her.
if I'm in
15
front
feet
of
around her.
A cube's point of origin is not included in the cube's area of effect unless you otherwise decide.
Okay,
Okay,
Just-
but
just
the
think about
range of the
this.
spell is self. It
Connor,
comes from her.
one sec.
yeah, but I'm in front of. I said I'll step
But
in
she's
front of
pushing
you.
it forward.
God
Yeah,
damn
and
it,
push
people.
it forward.
Cube. 3-dimensional object.
Yeah.
The origin is right in the middle of the cube.
No,
Everything around you.
it's one of the flat.
It's not.
You select a cube's point of origin which lies anywhere on a face of the cube's effect. So if you make a cube, you can make the cube forward.
What's the spell called again?
Thunderwave.
I'm looking at page 204 of the handbook.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you, meaning all directions. That Daniel.
No, I'm reading from the player's handbook. A cube. It's one. The point of origin is one face of the cube. So I would have thought, like, if she'd casting it in front of her,
Because it would be
that
so.
face.
So how big's the cube?
15 feet.
So it's basically from the front, from her. It might be touch, but it starts at her and goes 15 feet in front of her, but also 15 feet to the side, isn't it? Or
That's
But if it's going
exactly
down
what
the
I'm thinking.
yeah,
corridor-
exactly.
Someone online has described it as Cat Dan is saying it, but they also say it's up to DM interpretation. So
Yeah. I mean, as
Because
far
I'm
as I can
just looking
see,
at what it says
because of it says
But-
about the face of the cube, so one face would be on her, and it would be projecting out from character.
Hmm.
either way, you're probably going to hit one of us.
Yeah, it depends who's in front of you. Anyone in front of you is going to get hit in this small room.
Morthos, Garrix, and no, Cyrus is not in front of you. Morthos and Garrix, and they're kind of blocking the way. Anyway, while you're deciding what you want to do, Garrix, you throw out your hands, and you unleash this force of fire. As you see the three shapes kind of get engulfed in flames, and they start patting the fire out. None of them actually manage to dodge it.
It's alright, it was shit damage, so I hope it's good that no one dodged it. If I've got any chance at movement, I'd like to just not be right in front of them.
Morphos,
Well,
as you trigger the trap with your mage hand,
mhm,
I want you to roll 1d10.
mhm. I'll roll.
You see how the plank with the spikes on it falls and embeds itself into the front on one of the people, but somehow it misses his head. He's stuck to it,
Nice.
but he's still able to attack.
Go on, Cyrus. Chop his head off.
Right,
Is the
Seriously.
thunder wave
Anyone-
going?
are you doing the thunder wave?
No. A poison spray instead.
Okay, one sec. Poison spray is 10 feet, right?
I think so.
Okay, you can get the first one that's actually impaled on the plank with the spikes at the moment.
Okay.
What save was the poison spray? Wait, let me open up the dice
Constitution,
handbook.
one target. 1d12 poison damage, very
Constitution.
nice.
Save and throw.
What's your spell DC?
What was that? 12.
12.
Mhm.
Okay, he doesn't make it. Roll damage.
Okay.
Roll that 1d12.
1 minute, I need to write it all down. 10.
Oh.
You make a wide sweep with your hand, unleashing the poisonous gas, and you see how he inhales it. He gets a big gulp of air as the poison spreads in front of him. He looks at you in terror, and you see his body relax. Kind of, what's the word? Damn it.
Slumps.
Slumps. That's one.
You're welcome.
And the trap actually unhinges itself from the mechanism up top and falls forward, with his
With
body
him,
still
and he-
impaled.
He's
And
dead, yeah.
he's no longer breathing.
He got wrecked.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
very well done.
I want you all to roll initiative now.
Oh, I was gonna. As soon as she done
Oh,
that, I was
okay.
gonna charge down,
You're gonna what?
charge down the corridor and hit one of them.
Okay, you can do that.
How much space is the corridor, by the way? How many, like, how abreast are they? Is it one person or is there space for two?
One behind the other. It's like a line.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Right,
There's
Only
not
had
enough
lightning
space
bolt.
for.
If only I was level, I had lightning bolt already.
Okay, so Cyrus, you charge down the
That's
line.
my-
Down the
and-
corridor, you
oh, and there's. I'm not.
Oh, now 20 on
Great weapon
initiative.
That wasn't
Oh, is
great
that
weapon
attack?
master though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just a normal attack.
Okay, roll
Oh no,
damage.
it's +6 anyway. That's but it's a natural 20 anyway. But
But you weren't great weapon master.
no. Roll.
Oh. He's always hitting the nat 20s on his attacks.
It's either I completely miss or I hit really hard. Right.
Okay, so that's 16.
12.
16
No,
is
it's not.
actually
Then it's not. That's 12.
12.
Because you double the dice damage.
12 is enough as well.
Yay! Yay!
Following the fall of the trap,
Spend it.
you step over the body. With your sword pointing forward, you run the person through, without even looking at who he is.
I've got a question. Because I crit with my. No, because I reduced something to 0. Wait, let me just check the wording of it. I don't know.
Yes,
if it
I
has
think
to
you
do
do get a bonus attack.
So I can bonus attack the other guy.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, cool. Can I?
Fucking great weapon master, man.
May I do that?
Wait, one sec. I don't know if you can use it all the time or
On your turn, when
use-
you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make 1 melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Oh, so that's an additional effect. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, may I
It's
make that
fucking
attack?
insane. Please do
so
make that attack.
Yeah.
you run through the first
Ah!
person
No.
you see.
No. I'm guessing that'll miss. Only 11.
You run through the first person that you see, and you carry him with you as you try to stab the second one as well.
Oh, I got caught.
Bandit
I've got
kebab.
caught on my sword.
He's alert enough now that he jumps out of the way, jumps backwards, and as he jumps backwards, you hear someone from upstairs. Wait, what's going on in there? You guys need help?
It's when Rivero gets a cheeky sneak attack
Yes,
on him.
please.
And the guy kind of screams "Ah!" in terror, and the guy from upstairs climbing down the ladder. Okay.
Right.
Now, what was the initiative?
I rolled. Well, I rolled 18.
Done it.
I
everyone
haven't
else
rolled
needs to
mine
still
yet.
go.
Sorry.
That's 14.
Mary 14.
It's dexterity, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it's 20.
And
Another
there's
natural 20.
there's my second natural 20 of the night.
Oh my god.
I'm
Please
sorry.
don't roll a natural
More
20.
plus?
I'm not doing it on purpose.
What am I rolling?
Plus your
Initiative.
dexterity.
1d20 plus dex. Nice.
Suppose I should, but
You don't want
doing
to.
anything. I might do something.
He'll run screaming down the corridor with
Yeah.
a mace or something and just start beating the corpses.
He'll just run past them.
He'll pull the guy
Yes.
that's climbing down the ladder off and up the ladder.
Yeah, he'll just kill him.
Okay. First up, after you guys took out two of them, without is Cyrus.
Yay. Well, the guy that I just
What is
missed,
mine?
I'm swinging at
He's
him
still
again.
on your blade.
But you start having a bit.
There's
No,
a guy
no,
on your
they-
blade.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna swing at the other guy and hope that impacting will make man on blade fall off of blade.
Okay, roll damage. No damage.
Roll attack. Nope. This corpse on the blade is just causing problems.
He with rapier in hand, he deflects your greatsword to the side as it clashes on the wall. And
Yeah, you're swinging the greatsword in a very
Steps on the
confined
side.
space.
Is it still just where the ladder is? Is it just like a straight corridor? Or is there a bit that I could back up for spellcasters to shoot down?
well, Garrix is right behind you. You can go back to your previous position behind the wall. It's not actually
Yeah,
behind, but along the wall.
I just want to try and move to the side so that I'm not in the way
Okay.
of any spells.
All right. Next up is Garrix.
Cool. I will shoot a firebolt at the person in front of me.
All right. Roll to hit.
'Cause that's what I do.
That hits.
18. Wonderful. 4 points of damage.
All right. You stick out your hands again, and this time you send this. It's not a beam, is it?
It's like a little, tiny, like a little motor fire, like.
Right. You send a motor fire forward towards the person ahead of you in the corridor, and you see it impact his chest as he's again engulfed in flames.
Yeah, you're damn right. He's engulfed in flames.
Would you like to move, or?
I would like to get back behind the table now, please.
All right. Next up is
Hello, Kovac.
Kovac.
Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am for now. I'll peek over the table, but they seem like they're doing a fine job, so I'm just gonna like duck back down and wait.
You need like a crossbow or something. That is the weapon of the pussy.
let's say that you hold your action. Would you like to react to anything happening? Or
No.
so you just want to pass your turn?
Yeah, that'll do for now.
Alright. After Kovac is Morthos.
Has
Actually, no.
the
Sorry.
No?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Mary.
Hmm,
Sorry about that, Marshall.
I
so
want to.
that works
Yeah,
out better.
away.
I actually
Well,
want to
I wanna
animal
fly
shift
Okay.
wild shape into brown bear.
Is,
Oh my
was
God.
that bonus action?
You're doing it as
Let
well
me
action
have
now, I
a
think.
look.
I'm here.
Wild
Yep,
shape, right?
yep. You can wild shape as a bonus action, and can use up to a spell slot to regain 1 HP per. I think it's per turn as a bonus action, but I'm not too sure because apparently I cut off half of what I was writing. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
no,
can use bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d hit points per level of the spell slot
Cool.
expended.
This corridor's getting very crowded very quickly.
so I'm gonna turn into big old brown bear.
Okay. But bear in
Um,
mind that you're still on the
On the
On the what?
on the side.
Oh yeah,
Morthos and Cyrus
you-
are currently next to the way.
and I've used my bonus. Well, no, I can still move, can't I?
Sure.
push through them. You're a
What's
big
he got?
bear. They'll get out of the way.
Yeah, can I just move to like into the corridor and growl at them? Because I can't reach them yet, can I?
You can reach one of them.
Oh, can I reach one of them? Oh, can I kill?
He's
Can
still
I?
burning.
Okay, can I like oh, which one can I use? Can I bite that one?
You could multi-attack.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do bite
You can
and
certainly
claw.
try.
Well, I want to
roll-
bite. I want to bite
Are you,
first.
are you biting?
Yeah, I'm just. Let me. So it's
Bite,
melee
bite,
weapon.
Bite his neck.
It's
teeth,
plus
stab him in the tum tum with her
Plus
claws.
strength.
plus
+5 to hit.
plus 5. Yeah. So d20 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
You guys can see how Mary shifts into this huge beast of a bear sitting right next to you, and she charges forward into the corridor, takes a huge bite at the currently super damaged thug.
The guy that I've been like missing twice
And-
in that.
Roll for damage, Cat.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I've missed this guy twice, and then
yeah.
I've seen a bear charging at me.
1d8 +4.
Plus 4. Yeah.
I'm scared. Man.
Or strength? Seriously? Jesus.
Roll.
Bears are
4,
strong.
10.
Damn.
You charge forward, you reach upwards with your mouth open, and you manage to clasp your jaws on the sides of his face. And as you squeeze, you feel the flesh kind of being torn from his face.
Do a little shake as well.
And as you shake and pull back, most of his face is gone as he falls to the ground unconscious or dead.
Can I use my reaction to start vomiting?
You
I
can
can't
use
reach
your
the
reaction
others.
to start vomiting, yeah?
I
No,
can't
I'm
reach
gonna.
the others, can I?
I don't think. I'm
No,
just...
the other one's still climbing down.
Cool. Okay, fair enough.
Oh.
I've
Oh.
seen worse.
Okay.
Hello,
Can I-
Mrs. Bear.
Are you
It's-
attacking this thing out with your claws?
No, I
you
can't
you
reach
do
him.
have 15 foot to go, and you can get to the ladder.
Oh, I can
shoot.
still move to the ladder.
Yeah, you can get to the ladder. You've only used half your movement.
Oh,
got
then I'm gonna go
40
to the
feet of
ladder, and
movement.
I can do multi attack, can't I?
Yeah, so you can attack him with the claws.
Oh yeah, I'm
As
gonna.
you get to the ladder, you can see that he's almost down to the bottom. And
That's
he hasn't,
awesome.
he hasn't realized that there's a bear right on his
Stealth
Yeah.
bear.
Where the fuck
Surprise
did this
bear.
bear come from?
Okay,
Imagine
are you
his
gonna attack a
face.
second time? Oh, that does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh,
I'm kidding. Roll for damage.
that's 2d6.
2d6 plus 4.
What the
God.
fuck?
Big
Thank
hits.
you.
Big hits.
Yeah,
Druids,
the-
man.
Beyond.
Okay, I've changed my impression of druids already.
Oh!
You swipe with your right claw, and you feel your nails going deep into the back of his calf. As he
Ah,
cries out in pain, "Ugh!" He drops down a few steps, but still manages to stay on the ladder.
Okay, as my like last thing before I end my turn, I'm just gonna growl at him.
All right.
Grr.
You see him as you sink your claw into his calf. He pulls out his rapier, tries to poke through you. What's your
Oh
AC?
no! Oh, what is a bear?
Well, I think it's 11.
AC is 11. Yeah,
That would be a
I'd like to give
19,
this-
so that's a hit.
it's hit. Okay.
But you
I'd
got
like to
loads of
give
health, don't
prop-
worry.
I'd like to give props to this man that climbing down a ladder has just been assaulted by a
Mm,
bear, and
what's
his
my health
immediate
as a
reaction
bear?
was not to run.
What'd you say? What's your
What's
health?
my health? Yeah, what's my health? as a
The
bear?
standard health is 34,
Oh,
or you can roll
34, yeah.
4d10 plus 12.
34.
Just keep 34.
As you
Yeah.
claw him, he releases his rapier and pokes through the side of your neck as you feel the blood starting to ooze out, and you take 7 points of damage.
Your bear takes 7 points damage, remember?
Yeah, 34. 27. In retaliation, I'm just gonna growl even louder. Grr.
And in that moment, he tries to stop moving forward, upwards again, to escape. And you do get an attack opportunity as he's trying to
Ooh.
climb back up.
Finish him.
Do I get to claw at him again? Or can I bite him?
You can choose, I think.
You can choose, yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna bite him. I'm gonna bite his leg. Or his, like, bum or something.
Actually, no, wait. Which one is your main attack? One of them is a bonus action.
No,
Why'd
they're
you-
both.
You can
They're
bite
both
all
melee
claws as a
attack.
normal attack, or you can multi-attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
they're
Which one are
easy
you
to
gonna
roll. I'm gonna bite him.
do? Okay.
Eat his
Go ahead.
ass! Eat his
Hit
ass!
Eat his ass! Eat his ass! Where's a bard when you need one?
Natural 20!
Roll damage.
Eat
Jesus
his
Christ.
ass! Eat his ass!
I think you have got lots of bandit ass today.
8.
That's 12.
12 total.
Oh, 12. Oh, is it?
Yeah. Double 4 plus 4.
Okay, how do you
Oh.
want to do this?
Yeah!
I want to grab him by the leg and pull him out off of the ladder, and then I just want to bite into his shoulder and just go to town.
Okay. With your claw still somewhat in his calf, his right calf, you bite down on the bottom of his foot, and you feel your jaws locking in. You can feel your teeth clasping with each other's flesh. As you drag him down as hard as you can, he falls back first onto the ground, and you step on him, pinning him to the ground. You bite into his neck, and you can feel all sorts of flesh and muscles being torn in your jaws.
I'm just gonna shake him
Is-
about as well.
As you shake him, you feel how the meat rips off, and you bite off a huge chunk of meat from the right side of his shoulder and
Oh,
Yeah.
neck, I guess.
oh.
All right, and you are now out of initiative.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna turn around to everyone and give them a really toothy grin.
I'm gonna go.
This
I'm
this
just,
bat turns around, lifts its lips off of the teeth, and you've never been more scared before. It's a bloody mess.
I'm gonna sort of like slowly walk up to the bear. Is it reacting to me walking towards it? Like aggressively?
No, I'm quite
Roll
happy
attack.
actually.
I'm gonna pat it on the head and be like, "Bear
Okay.
savior, well done." And I'm just sort of like rubbing its head fur.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him.
I'm gonna like clap from where I am at the other end of the room, and then I want to have a look at the bodies. I want to look through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
put the
wanna
one that's stuck on my sword.
Check for a pulse on any of them.
All right. So Morthos goes around checking the pulses, and everyone, Morthos, even if you are, roll. Excuse me, perception. No, not perception. Investigation.
Investigation.
I'm just
Cut
like.
out a little bit. I didn't hear
Oh
all
fuck
of
it!
it.
I don't. can't-
Everyone roll.
We're not
Did you
really
say?
seeing much, are we?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Well, no, because
Liam?
I'm not looking at anything. I'm still in bear form.
What's up,
Just-
Marshall?
Being a bear.
Yeah.
Marshall?
Yeah.
Oh, but you couldn't hear us. Kovac, what do you want to do? You kind of peek over the...
I'm because it sounds like it's all quieting down a bit, so I'm gonna like come out from behind the table and just move towards the corridor and just take in this
I wanna-
scene of carnage.
I want to go up to Kovac and like nudge him in the side with like all the viscera and like gore still in my mouth.
Okay.
Well, as soon as I see a bear come towards me, I'm going back behind the table.
Bear don't care.
You pop out of the table, and in front of you see this scene out of a horror movie, even though you don't know what a movie is. There's
Like a
blood
magical moving
splattered.
image.
There's blood splattered across the walls everywhere. A body impaled on a plank with spikes on it, right at the entrance of the door.
Everyone's charred to fuck.
Everyone's charred, and an additional 3 bodies further down the corridor,
Yeah.
and a bear. And the bear starts moving towards you, man.
Yeah, that's. I'm going back behind the table.
I'm just gonna
Oh, no,
follow you
Kovac,
and sit
look out
next
for
to
the
you.
bear. Ah, be careful.
And when the closer the bear gets to me, I'm putting my shield in front of me. It's like, oh no!
I'm just gonna turn back into Mary and go, only joking, it's me! Did you see what I did?
Oh, I'm just letting out a big sigh of relief. It's like, oh.
I was gonna put a hat on the bear.
What's the name of the bear? Trinket?
No.
Damn it.
What do I find on these bodies with my 6 investigation?
What about me and my 10 investigation?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
So there's bodies. Just about that.
Do I find any gold? Surely I can rough rifle for a bit of gold.
Let's say you spend a bit more time looking for the bodies. And you manage to find about 7 gold pieces among the 4 bodies, along with 4 rapiers.
I'll take one of those.
I will take one of those actually as well. I feel the weight of it. Is it decent? I mean, I'd imagine from my background I would know what a rapier feels like.
It's a well-balanced weapon. It's not sharp as it's a rapier, but it's really pointy.
It's one of those sticking
Well
with the
made.
pointy ends. Bit of a
It-
needle.
It's a stabby stab.
Stabby stab. Yes, I will take 1 rapier.
Okay.
And
I'm going to
going
take another one.
Alright.
The third one. I'm going to see if I
claim
can
one of the
sell it.
gold pieces that we find.
What did you say, Garrix?
I'm going to claim one of the gold pieces that we find.
Alright.
I'll take one as well. It'll make up slightly for my losings last.
Can I go up the ladder and see if I can find Ravel
Sure.
anywhere?
As you're climbing up, you see, looking up, you see Rivera's head pop in. Guys! You okay?
Did you hide while we were fighting? Oh, also, have I still got like viscera and stuff all over me?
I don't know if it'll carry over from the bear.
Okay, cool. Because I don't want to be like.
DM ruling right now, go.
Yes, you look like a psychopath.
Oh, your
Okay,
mouth's all
cool.
filled with blood still.
This,
I'm gonna also go up to the workshop and try and find some water to clean it off.
I'm
you
gonna
climb up. Rivera gives you a hand to pull you up.
Thank you.
Okay, so who's still down in the underneath?
Everyone except Mary.
Okay,
And Ravel.
I'm going to look at all this carnage like wide-eyed and this is not good. This is not good at all. We must do something. Come out of here. I have an idea. Out, out.
I'll take the other 5 pieces of gold if no one else is going to claim them. I'm just having them.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
Slide him into your
I'm listening
pocket.
to Kovac now.
Out.
I feel like
Go.
his.
I'm
yeah,
gonna. I'm not waiting for.
climbing out.
I've told him.
I'm climbing out.
Right, I'm going to grab the torch.
Mhm.
I'm going to go back to the little room. I'm going to grab all the papers. I'm going to stick them by the table, and I'm going to set fire to the papers. So hopefully that'll
No,
catch fire.
don't burn them. Don't burn it. Don't burn it.
It's too late. I've done it.
It's already done.
We've already searched it. There's nothing there that we want, is there?
As you gather the papers, you touch the torch to one of the loose pieces,
Yeah.
and you watch it getting engulfed in flames instantly.
Is this the
and
underground
starts
bit?
spreading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, like, so there's a pile of papers next to the wooden table. Hopefully that will catch fire and do, I don't know what it's going to do, but it's better than just doing nothing. Anyway, I'm going to leg it out there.
Yeah.
I've got
I'm gonna-
some of the papers as well. Remember in that book.
Yeah, but that's so
Oh, yeah,
different. That's in case you want to track it.
That's
Just-
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I rolled too low, then tell me. But did I find any kind of like marks on the clothes or anything, or on the weapons that I might recognize?
No, you didn't.
Cool.
You were too worried about more people coming in.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Focus.
As I leave, then I'm assuming I'm the last person at this point.
No, Kovac will be.
I'm the
because
last
he set
person, 'cause I-
the place on fire.
Shoving everybody out.
Okay,
Set
well I
fire
haven't
to it.
left completely yet. As he's like, if he set fire to that underground, like the papers, I'm just gonna launch a few fireballs at the bodies just to sort of set them on fire. Not fireballs, firebolts.
Jesus
There are
Christ.
your papers.
Where are your papers?
All right.
Yeah.
So the place is
And,
burning.
yeah, obviously climb up, slam that thing down, and then like everybody out. Come on, let's go, go.
Yeah. We're going.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Leaving. I call Asriel
Alright.
to me, and as he comes up to my shoulder, I give him a little scratch. Say, "Good boy, good boy."
Either we've killed a lot of bad guys, or we've just killed some people that didn't need to be killed.
As quickly as you can, you guys make your way up the ladder, and you're greeted by Reveille and Mary. Still somewhat bloody, but she's found a little bucket of water and she's kind of washing herself.
There is no time for that. Move, let's go. And I'm like pushing them towards the door. Everyone, come on, go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
We
arguing
need to
with
be
them.
away
I'm
from
going.
here.
Okay. So all of you are being scooped up by Kovac, and you're pushed through the doorway out into the courtyard. Everything seems normal. There doesn't appear to be anyone around in the backyard.
I'm gonna close the door behind me, not bother locking it, and then just like.
I'm
heading
just gonna
out.
walk into the alleyway and just have a quick look around.
All right, you peek your head on the side of the house, and you don't really see anyone. You see at the end of the alleyway where the main you see a lot of people going past, but no one's really paying attention.
We should probably
Yeah, I think
get
it's
back
alright for us to go.
Well, we're just getting out of the area because we don't want to be responsible for a. But
You
Yeah.
do though.
I should have
you
thought
do
about this before, shouldn't I?
Start smelling the scent of burnt paper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
go.
We have
Let's
we
go.
have potentially
Go.
just burnt down this crazy old man's house. But if it's to do with this group, then I have no qualms with that.
We need to go
Let's just get out of here.
back to the
Right.
tavern, or
Yeah, go back to tavern. I think it's best.
All right, you guys spend another 20 minutes, and it's now about 5 o'clock. You spent quite a lot of time there investigating, and you make your way to the tavern, and everything seems normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. No one seems to be following you. And as you open the doors to the tavern, the owner's like, "Ah, you're back. What can I get for you?
something
Ale.
strong, please.
Yeah, ale.
Something strong. Let me check." Goes
Can I
back.
have a bucket of water?
He looks at you for a second time and, "Why are you bloody?"
I tripped and fell onto the pavement, and when you like bash your nose and it starts bleeding, you can't stop it.
Roll deception.
Shit.
I'm gonna say, I can heal the wound, but I can't clean it up with my magic.
It's just a 0 as well. Oh wait, what the?
Plus 0.
Yeah. Roll d20 then. Oh fuck.
Would you get advantage from me saying about the healing her but not cleaning her?
No. I wouldn't say so. You see him narrow his eyes and, sure. I don't want to know about this. Walks off into the kitchen. And After a couple of seconds, he comes back carrying this huge bottle in one of his hands and a small bucket in his other. There you go. And for this, that would be 10 gold.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want the whole thing.
I
just-
promise you, it's worth every silver.
Wait, is he on about the
But
bucket
that's
of
a
water?
lot of silver.
No, the
I
bottle.
was just saying, is he charging me to clean myself?
Guys, I don't want to be pressured into buying this. I just wanted a single drink, not a bottle.
I'll pitch
you
in
wanted
if
a
you
single
want
drink?
some-
Yeah, just one strong single drink.
That would just cut you off at a gold piece.
1 gold. Yeah,
Aye.
I'll happily pay that.
Alright, he uncorks the bottle, sips a bit into a wooden mug, slides it across the bar. There you go. Where's my gold?
I give him the gold, and I'm not looking at it. I'm not smelling it. I'm not examining it. I'm just drinking it. Just down.
Alright, you down it in a couple of seconds, and you slam it on the bar. Ah, did you like it?
I'm putting another gold on the table, and I want another, please.
And pours another one, slides it across.
And I'm just down in that.
Roll a constitution.
Yes, sir.
Not save, just a constitution check, I guess.
Oh shit, have I just turned Cyrus into an alcoholic?
Quite possibly. A saving throw or just a check.
Just a check.
It doesn't matter, they're the same. 19.
The taste of this spirit is actually quite strong, but you, after being through so much today, you kind of don't really get affected by it. And you guys are just
Yeah.
chilling at the bar.
I'm going to find a table. I don't care if there's somebody sitting down or not. I'm just the closest chair at a table. I'm sitting in it.
You turn around from the bar, you see this table, but you don't notice that there's like 2 women sat on it talking. And as you sit on the bench, they look at you. Oh, stand up and go off into the other corner of the bar.
Sorry, ladies.
They keep giving you these strange looks. You're still covered in. And I think I cut out blood. That's what I said.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
I'm gonna shape some water and just like use it to wash his face a little bit.
As you're sitting down, you see this bubble of water flow in front of your face, splash across your face, and pull back. And it's
I'm
not
not
bloody.
reacting. I'm not reacting. I'm just sitting there.
Alright, what do the rest of you want to do?
I would just sit down and drink.
Alright.
On that
I-
note, I was BRB.
I'm going to sit down, but I'm going to keep an eye on the door because I expect the guards to come and just take us away at any moment.
Alright, Morthos?
I'm gonna buy a pint of ale
From the
off the
same one?
barkeep. Huh?
From the same one that you gave Kovac? Not Kovac, Cyrus.
No,
Just
just
the
not
regular
a,
ale?
a regular ale, please. Barkeep.
That will be 2 silver.
I'll pay the 2 silver, then I'll go join the rest of them on the table.
As you all take your seats, kind of resting for the first time in an hour or so, we're gonna take a short break. Okay,
Yeah.
So just feel free to
Sick.
go do stuffs.
Then I've got Far Cry.
Nope.
No. Not yet. combat.
Mhm.
So if I go into the combat next, I can still just shape form and stuff. But I can. Is it a case I can only shape form once?
Un momento, por favor.
What's
Let me
that?
check.
Shape form. I can't like go out of
You
one
mean
form.
wild shape.
Yeah, wild shape thingy. I can't go out of one form into another. I have to stay in that form for that battle.
Well,
I think you can use it again, but I think it will use another usage of.
yeah, as long as you got enough uses, I would think you could.
Wait, it isn't classed as a spell as well, is it?
No.
Okay.
Can you do as many times as you can?
She got twice.
As you want. Twice.
You did it twice before
I
rest.
can do twice.
You can use
before-
this
Okay.
feature twice, yeah.
So I've already used it once. Like properly once.
Fuck, do I get in? Oh, I need to come in from over
Well, I
there.
think you regen it on a short rest, don't you?
No, long rest. I'm looking at it. You can stay in beast shape for a number of hours equal to your half your druid level. So I rounded down though, level 2, right? So 1 hour.
Okay.
Like then after the hour passes,
Mm.
you can expend your other use to extend the duration.
Ooh.
Also, reverting back to your normal shape is a
Bonus action?
Hmm.
Or an action?
bonus action.
Bonus action, okay. Ah, shit.
Oh man.
Screw that.
Okay, we all here?
Think so.
Cool. Right.
Aye.
So
Oh,
you
wait.
guys just sat down on the table, and some of you are having a drink. Some
You
of you
still
are
have
just
battle music going, by the way.
You
yeah.
pop to the toilet.
No.
Okay.
You just realized that the map I quickly drew looks like a penis.
Ah,
Oh yeah, I have the dirty book, don't I? Dirty book.
What did I call it again?
I
Big
can't
Memories of the
remember.
Office 2.
Big memories. Because I just wrote sexy book for later.
You can keep that, I guess. Okay, it's officially called Sexy Book.
Yeah.
it's just a really attractive looking book. It's not dirty inside.
Oh no, it's full of filth. But I'm never gonna let you guys read it. It's mine.
Nothing, Oscar.
Oh, hi Mary. You look wetter than usual today. This is the song of victory and mental damage.
Alright. You guys are sitting down, you're all chilling at the table. What would you like to do? It's about 5 o'clock. There's still about
When-
3 hours until you have to,
Okay.
well, until the party starts.
So are we gonna go and talk to at least some guards? Let them know what we know.
I don't think it's. I don't know. I think we should do it before the thing happens, not now.
Hmm.
Because if we do it now, and they're like, "Ah, I don't believe you," someone could get wind as well, and they can change their plans.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to let them know, or do you want to just try and spring the trap ourselves?
I think we should let them know just before the the party starts. Because here's the thing, like if we let them know ages beforehand, then they're gonna be like, well, you're major suspects now because you knew about this. Whereas if we go to them before it all starts, then they can't be like, oh, you knew about this and you're suspects. They can just be like, how come she didn't come to us earlier? And then we could be like, well, we just found out about it.
Yeah, I mean, I said if I can avoid getting entangled with the guards, that would be ideal.
We have very little proof to give them, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
But they will
we've
just
got a
probably
couple
not
of-
believe us.
And we
Saying that
kinda
we've just, and also saying that we just roasted 3 people, it's
Yeah.
probably a good idea after we've saved the law.
Probably we
Whatever.
don't
Say, oh,
mention
by
that
the way,
whatsoever.
there's some more conspirators. They're down in a little cellar. They're a little bit fucked up. You know, that was us, by the way.
We may have burnt a house down. Whoopsie.
We should go to the place where the party is and... What is it called? What is the word?
Scout, have a look
That
at what.
will do, yes. And see what possible avenues of attack there might be. So we can stop it.
So you're in for
Yeah.
this now. Kozak.
Yeah. Well, I'm
You're-
here at the moment. And one
I
day,
mean-
it's not another day, is it? I'm still here.
It's good. Are we ready? Off to scout
Where else are we
I wish-
scouting?
the party area. It's in the park, isn't it?
It is in the park, yes.
Before we go, I want to inspect the rapier thing. Is there anything
Okay.
like that stands out that makes it different to any other rapier or whatever?
While the rest are talking, you kind of shift you from the rapier that you're holding in your hand, right? And you have a good look over it, but doesn't seem to be anything strange about it. Doesn't have any marks or anything special to it.
Literally just a bog standard rapier.
Yep.
Cool. Alright.
Yeah, let's go and have a look-see then.
Okay. So you guys finish your drinks and you start heading towards the, which takes you about 15 minutes walking along the main road. And as you start getting closer on the horizon, you start seeing the caravans that they've been set up in the middle of the park. And there's quite a lot of people practicing, whether it be juggling or spitting fire, just, you know, entertainment.
Wait. The carnival's in town.
Huh?
Is the
Party.
carnival really in
It's
town?
a party.
He's invited a carnival though.
It's not a carnival, it's just entertainers.
Mary's just really disappointed now.
It's not the season for the carnival.
It is not indeed.
Carnival.
Okay, so is it just the entertainment people that are here, or
There's some servants who are setting up some of the tables. You can see that one of the tables is kind of separated, and in between all of the tables, you know how in throne rooms there's one above families?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
So
there's, like, the
that's
main
going to be
table
where
for
he
the-
is.
for the- yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then the
don't want to
tables
make
along
it
the side.
obvious, but I want to have a look around to see if there's sort of like any sort of like ways that somebody would be able to easily get to and away from like this main table.
After taking a walk around the park, you notice that there's only... Wait, hold up, wait. Say that again?
I want to have a look at the table, like the main table.
Okay, alright.
I want to have a look to see if there's sort of he says, any obvious ways that somebody could easily get to and away from.
Well, it's an open space. They can come from any direction.
There's like not anything been set up that's causing like a barricade sort of thing.
No,
around it.
not really.
Not-
But since you're of noble heritage, you think that they'll probably set up guard. They won't just leave them up there as per procedure.
Can I want to go over to Eric, so I want to ask, did you You know, you had all those documents and papers and stuff about the
Yes.
children of the apocalypse. Did you find out how those people were murdered? Was it all just stabbings and stuff, or were there poisonings?
I don't know, Gillian. Did I find out how all those people were murdered?
There's been various ways. There's been poisoning. There's been assassination.
Okay.
Like in daylight,
Fuck.
someone jumps out of a window, kills them.
The upper class kill.
Yeah,
What has that usually been? Is there a pattern there?
there's no pattern.
So someone been stabbed, someone been poisoned.
It's
It's
the-
completely random.
The
Well, there's
murders
no-
have happened in different kind of situations. Some have been at night when the person is in the house. They just sneak in and kill them. Some have been in broad daylight in the middle of a busy marketplace.
My
Very.
fear is I'm talking to Garrix about this, by the way. My fear is that they won't necessarily go for a direct approach. They might try to poison the food or drink of our lordy, important lordy person.
Mm.
But there's no way of us really testing the food or drink. Because
You're you have access to the natural magic, right?
kind of.
Do you have any kind of spell to detect poison?
I don't think I do. No,
Oh,
I can
if only
create
someone had a
poison.
spell.
I'll put it this way: there is a druid spell that is detect poison and disease. It's whether in case you've got it prepared or not.
Oh
Only
no, I don't have
someone-
it.
If only someone had detect poison and disease as a spell, eh?
Cleric, druid, paladin, ranger. There's 3 of you.
I'm gonna turn
Do you have a
to
Kovac?
the cleric.
Technically, yeah. In rea-
Okay, I'm gonna turn to.
but the way it is, he can't use it, can he? At the moment.
I'm gonna turn to Kovac and go. So you're really, really paranoid.
Yes.
Do you think
No.
You could.
Just sensible.
Do you think you could figure out whether or not food has been poisoned by just, I don't know, just guessing? I feel like you're the sort of person that would just know. You're very
I
intuitive.
could have a look and see. Maybe someone
Right.
is sprinkling the food with something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
help with that.
It's worth a
bit more
try.
complexity.
For you, because you're so nice.
Thank you.
Right, well, I'm gonna look around. Is the food being prepared anywhere near here, or do I have to like go into?
There's different dishes being carried to table.
Yeah, but
There's
where are
not
they?
like a specific.
Where are they coming from? Where the dishes coming from?
They're kind
like,
of
is there a
contained in the
kitchen?
middle.
Yeah.
No, they're contained in the middle in cauldrons, and it
All
looks
right.
like this is the main storage.
Okay, I'm just gonna have a wander about first of all, see if I can notice anything.
Alright.
The table that we like, assuming that the Lord Keradar will be sitting at. Is there anyone around it currently?
There's quite a lot of servants going around it, yeah. Rearranging stuff, taking some of the dirtied washcloths and whatnot from the table and replacing them.
Okay, I want to just kind of like, not obviously, so a bit covertly. I just want to have a look around, just examine the table, see if there's anything on there that's sort of out of place.
As you walk up to the table, you notice one guard starting to stroll towards you. And as soon as you reach the table, he
I'm
comes up to him.
not like bending down to examine underneath the
I
table.
don't
I'm
know, you're just walking
around
around.
having a look.
He comes up to you and what are you guys doing here? You seem kind of suspicious looking around like that, all of you.
Well, there's a party going on, right? I'm
Sure.
just having a look.
In about, looks up at the sun. 2 hours?
I thought I'd get in early and just see what's shaping up, see where I want to tag along or not.
Well, you can certainly do so, but I'll be keeping my eye on you. And my friends, of course.
We hope so. I mean, what with the incident yesterday, you know, the guard. I think the guard need to be on their toes at the moment.
Rest easy, and don't tell us how to do our work.
I would never dream to. And I had like the fakest smile on my face possible.
I pipe up behind you, going, "You do such fine work," and I just
You
don't
do?
do the same. Yeah, you keep the city very safe.
Well, he kind of blushes. That's what we're paid for.
I bet they don't. I bet they don't pay you enough.
No, they actually don't. We've
And I
been
just-
we've been asking for a raise, but nah.
Well,
Shocking.
you should ask them. It's such
Well,
a hard
You'll have
job.
new leadership
I'm
soon,
gonna-
right?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
walk over as if I'm not with these two.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Mm.
This is going to sound absolutely ridiculous. I have literally no information. And I'm sort of like moving my hands about as I talk, and I'm sort of like trying to like make them walk away. I'm new to the town, and earlier on I was looking for a tavern, the Pits, and I asked this woman in this park, and she was not the greatest dressed, but she was like dressed nicely, and I didn't even ask her name to thank her. And
Where are you going with this?
I'm just, have you been around this park much today? Because if you've seen a woman, I think she had a hat on. She was sort of like maybe early 30s. I know this is a
Right,
stretch.
let me stop you right here. If you think that's how you should introduce a woman, you're wrong.
Oh no, I just want to say thanks to her because I got to the tavern.
You're creepy, man. No, I haven't seen anything of that sort. It's mostly us, points to the servants, and them lot just setting it up. Oh,
Okay.
of course, there's the
I know it was a long
fucking
shot.
entertainers. Don't mind them. Useless pieces of shit. Yeah.
Are we
Turns
still
up-
near him as he says that?
Yeah. Turns around to all of you. Best move out of the park for the next 2 hours. Come back when it's ready.
These entertainers you speak of, are they from town?
I believe so, eh? I don't really know anything about them. It's the Lord that hired them.
You don't seem to have much of an opinion of them.
Nah. I don't find them entertaining at all. As he looks at them with a dead look in his eyes.
Understandable. Always found entertainers can be a bit shifty as well, do you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
I'm walking
No?
away from him.
That's
He
just
really
creepy, man.
I'm hurt.
doesn't
He's
like
probably
you.
creepy.
Look at that clown.
Yeah, I don't like clowns.
Fucking reminds me of IT. IT? Ed.
IT.
You know, that serial murderer dressed like a clown?
Oh, what in the books?
No, that happened a few years
Oh.
back. Where have you been?
Sorry, I thought I'd read something. I've been traveling a lot. I'm very sorry.
Sure. Anyway, off with you. Got work to do.
We start meandering, looking like we're leaving.
I'm gonna wave goodbye
Alright.
at him.
As you guys are talking to the guard, Kovac, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Right, I'm wondering about like where they're preparing stuff.
Okay.
Obviously, having a look. Anyone look like they shouldn't be there? First of all,
Most of them seem to be women,
yeah.
and they look like they know what they're doing, so you gather that you have a lot of experience in doing this kind of thing. So, no, they seem in
I
place.
imagine, yeah. Obviously, food's being prepared for like the area as a whole. Would it be like the Lord would get a different, like a higher grade of food than other people, or is he just getting what everyone else is
As
getting?
far as you can tell, everything that they put
Go out.
Go about this.
it's coming from the same place.
Okay.
From the crates and the cauldrons.
Oh well. Looks like Yeah, I'm still gonna wander about a bit. I mean,
Alright.
I'm just gonna wander about the cauldrons now. I'm gonna come up with a plan. Give me a couple more minutes.
All right, sure. Morthos, what do you want to do, man?
That's why I didn't fall asleep then.
Nah, I'm still here. Have we been kicked out yet?
Well, the guard basically told Cyrus, Gary, Garrix, and Mary to shove off, but being forced away.
All right. We can turn to the group and ask, does anyone want to go? Are we close to the library, by the way? 1 second.
No, you're not.
No.
It would take you. It's roughly the same distance from the end to the park as it is to
Yeah.
the library from the park.
I don't have anything to do.
Oh,
Can I
but
just
there
come
are.
over-
Just checking. Does there seem to be any kind of screams or anything coming from the market area?
Screams. The market area is a bit too far away for you to.
Yeah, but we would see like if there was like a fire, for example.
Yeah, we set fire to our house.
No, you don't. No.
Okay.
Not technically. You don't see any fire. You
Well,
don't
not
see
a good
any
thing.
Then there's no one like
commotion.
nothing coming from there, sort of thing.
No.
Okay, that's good. We didn't really set fire to the
Thing is-
house. It's just the paper and the bodies.
Thing is, what you set fire to was underground, and it
Yeah,
didn't
and
have
then we
any
shut-
way to the.
What did we?
I mean, there
we
was a
close up the
ladder.
house stuff. It's not how far away.
Well, you just burned books. It wouldn't light up that much to travel through the
And it-
corridor. And
It
up
wasn't
the
a wooden frame, was it? It was all stone.
hatch.
It was all
Yeah.
mud and yeah.
mud and
Okay,
stone.
fair enough.
We might have destroyed the ladder, maybe, if it got to that point, but I doubt it.
Can I head over to near the entertainment stuff?
Sure.
Just get as close to it as possible without sort of like making it weird.
All right. Just
Sort of like
Things
having a
lost.
look at the stuff that's being put like set up, and I want to use my divine sense. So
all right.
any fiends, celestial, undead, has anything been desecrated or consecrated in 60 foot of me?
Everyone around you is a fiend. I'm fucking with you.
Oh, I was.
Nah, everything
Give it
seems to be no.
Okay, so nothing weird.
Yeah. They just seem to be
Quick-
normal human beings.
Quick question
Sure.
with like detect magic. Because I'm not human,
Mm-hmm.
would he be able to detect me as something?
I don't think you as a. No. You're not a celestial, definitely not.
Are you undead?
No,
You're not undead, you're
That's
an
not
you a
elemental.
fiend?
I'm an elemental.
Did
Doesn't
somebody
say that.
consecrate or desecrate you in any way?
No, I'm good.
Have you been Have you been desecrated, Mary? I'll know if you're lying.
And how many times comes a voice from the sky? Right.
Okay, yeah.
Anything
I'm
else
just
you
gonna-
guys want to do here?
No, I'm going to wander back over to them lot if they're. And I'm just going to shrug my shoulders. I see nothing.
I'm not picking up anything.
Let's head a little far away, keep the park in sight, and maybe come up with some kind of plan as to what we want to do once the party starts.
Yeah.
You see that more and more servants and guards moving towards the park.
I assume we're gonna move away a little bit, just so
Mm.
we're sort of
Yeah.
not directly in the middle of all of it. Just
Okay, are you still going to stay in the park though, or are you going to move away, like completely?
is the party being in the entirety of the park, or is there bits of the park that don't have any sort of
Well,
setup?
You've seen guards positioned all around the park, but the food area, the food court, is mostly set up in the middle.
Okay.
So we can still wander around to the edge of it and stuff. And
Yeah, of
just-
course. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just take like a little bit of a slow walk while we're talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start walking along the edges of the river. As you start planning what's coming up.
We have got no plan.
Well, that's why we're gonna plan it.
I say we plan at dawn.
A dawn
There
we
is
plan.
about an hour left until 8 o'clock, until the party officially starts.
We need to. We need to somehow warn the guards of what's happening. We can't just leave it until something bad happens.
Okay. So, what do we know? We know the Lord, he's dying, maybe?
We know that there's been a succession of murders
We
over
know...
the past. It's been a couple of years, hasn't it? It's happened.
Over the past
Yep.
2-3 years, yes.
There's patterns.
There's always been these patterns of murders.
So,
And
we don't
got-
know
we
how
got-
he's going to be murdered, no?
Someone, well, I think someone. It might not even be him, but someone is going to die, and he seems to be the most likely choice.
Yeah.
Mm.
But we've got
So,
documents. to
Group's doing
back up
something
that.
tonight. We know that because did we take that thing that said tonight? Or did we just burn it?
No, we burn it.
You didn't mention that you took it,
Shit.
so it is
But I
burned.
don't think it'd be smart saying about that bit.
Not unless something happens.
Hmm.
So what do we need to
Because-
cover? We need to cover the Lord and his lady.
We need,
Other
if
people?
we're here, yeah, we need to keep an eye on him and anyone close to him at all times. Have at least maybe scattered around the park, just keeping an eye on things. We need to keep an eye on the outside in case anyone's trying to get in.
Well, there's
We
two
can't-
entrances, isn't there?
What's the
Two
boundary of
entrances,
the park?
yes,
Is,
this-
it like
Yeah.
is it like a fence?
It's a river.
River.
If you look on the map, there's like a
But-
river surrounding
But
the park.
anybody
What's
can
that?
come to this entertainment, yes?
Yep.
Everyone is invited.
Everyone's invited, so
we
anyone
need,
could be a
we need
suspect.
to be close to the Lord. Not interfere. Interfere?
Intercede.
Intercept?
Intervene.
Intercede? Yes,
intercept,
that is the one.
intervene,
To
intervene,
intercede,
intercept. Any
intervene,
of those.
or
All
Or
of the above.
maybe if he's getting attacked and that's it, that's what happens. If he's not getting attacked and he's getting poisoned, then some of us need to be by the food to see the poisoner putting the stuff in the food.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to poison everybody.
What about if he does?
Well then, hey.
It
don't
did
know.
say.
Perfect
Yeah,
cover, wouldn't
many
it? It's perfect
will
cover.
follow.
Yeah, and it's perfect cover.
Mhm.
If he's a target and they poison everyone, they're just gonna think it's like a mass attack.
God, this
We need
just
to
got
we
a
need,
lot
Yeah,
more.
we need,
people
we need to get the guards. We need to get the guards on
Yeah.
side. If they
But
could be watching the river and the entrance, the sort of the bridges over it, at least then we should be able to just focus on inside the party itself.
So we'll talk about.
As you're walking along the river, you do come across quite a few guards who are stationed at the river itself.
Are we talking to him or not? 'Cause
We need to go to the top. Can't just talk to a few. We need to find whoever. Maybe ask these guys who's in charge at the moment, whilst sort of they sort out whoever their leadership is, and we need to talk to them.
Or,
I'd
But what
imagine
about the
whoever
officials?
is in charge would be here tonight.
oh God. Oh no. I'm worried now. Because
oh.
2 days before this has happened, or the day before this has happened, the
They're
head
taking
of the
another
guard's
commander.
been killed. What if the replacement is on board?
Well, we are not going to know unless something happens. We can try and do it ourselves. If we start attacking people in the middle of the party,
Yeah,
we're just going to
we
get
need-
attacked
we need
ourselves
to
by the
talk
guards.
to the guards, I mean.
Yeah, we
We've
need to tell them.
got to risk it.
So there's a couple of guards around.
There's a few spaced out along the river, yeah.
I find the closest couple.
I'm going
You
with
see,
it.
you see this big, bulky dude staring into the river, just scoping the perimeter.
I will
And
go up to
as he hears you coming around, he looks over his shoulder. Yes.
Oh dear. I have a question for you, my good man.
Sure.
Obviously, I know that yesterday was a bit of an unfortunate event for you all. Who is in charge at the moment?
That's a very odd question to ask straight away, but sure. That would be Asta Gillane, the commanding officer at this moment.
Where can I find him? You
Oh,
don't mind?
he should be somewhere here.
Could you
Have a look.
You know what he looks like? Could you point him out to me?
short man, a bit fluffy,
Fluffy.
and a bald head. I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
lean
pretty easy
over
to spot
to-
him.
I think
Have we Dylan, have we seen someone like this?
You haven't really been paying much attention to the guard.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll go and have a look. What's your, if you don't mind me saying, what's your opinion of this man? Is he? Are you familiar with him?
Of the man, yeah, sure. Been
Has he,
working with him for years.
he's been with you for a while. Decent man.
Aye, good man.
Insight
Insight.
check.
Into anything?
Insight
Huh?
check.
Yeah, we're both insighting him. Does one get
One roll with advantage.
I'll do it. What's your insight?
I get a +2.
Okay, I got +4.
No,
so
+4. So
you want to do it, or I should do it?
you do it.
Okay.
I've wasted my natural 20s today.
Ooh, that's not bad. 23.
23.
Natural
You're trying
19.
to inside him, correct?
Insight him just to see if his his apparent opinion of this man is valid. If that's actually what he thinks, or if he's lying to me.
While he's speaking about his current commander, you can see admiration in his eyes, and you can feel it in his tone. He does really mean what he said.
Does it seem zealot like
Define zealot.
feverish, not just like admiration for someone that's a decent man, like I will follow this man to the end of the earth and I will kill everyone for him. It's literally just he's a good man, he's proved it to me, and I respect him.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been through quite a lot,
Okay.
and he just admires him in a professional way,
Okay.
from what you can tell. He looks up to him.
I turn to him and I say, "Will you do me a favor?
Mayhaps.
Are you
What is
stationed
it?
here for the party
Hi, afraid so.
for the whole night, or will you be patrolling at all?
Yeah, I don't know. Depends
Okay.
on what they say.
Keep an eye out.
What for?
Just anyone. I mean, this party is is a open party, right? Anyone can show up.
No.
You see anyone trying to hide themselves, keep an eye on them. I don't
Excuse me,
think.
what's your name again? I don't think I...
Robert.
Deception.
Damn it.
Every time you lie, it's deception, dude.
Not bad.
Robert, you say. Nice to meet you, Robert.
That's
But
me too.
I don't mean to be rude, but I think we know what we're doing.
I have trust in you, but just be careful, okay?
We will.
And if you can, spread that to the rest of your colleagues.
I'll see what I can do, but... Mate, just relax. Have some fun. Leave the dirty work to us, if there is
Sure.
any.
Sure thing. Thank you. And I will. I'm gonna go look for this guy that I've been described. What
Find
was
this
his name?
Basden.
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 Bastian.
Basben.
That
B-S-B.
E or P?
B.
Basben.
as in Bravo.
Basben.
Basben, yes.
Wonderful
And
name.
Galain is
Ghislaine.
G-A-L-A-I-N.
Ghislaine and Gale and
Gay heart.
Dickon. Anyway, yeah, I will go and if everyone's coming with me, I want to go and look for Basben.
Alright. Are the rest of you going along, or?
I'm with him. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm going to go back to the food.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
gonna go to the food with Kovac, actually. I'm gonna go
You-
over there.
You all start heading in the same direction, but at one point you split up with Mary and Kovac going where the area where the food is contained, and the rest of you just gonna. Actually, Morthos, you want to do something else, or?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So Mary and Kovac go towards the food area, and Garrex and more walk around looking for this person that they've been told to look for. Kovac and Mary, you get to the food area where and there's still quite a lot of people rushing through, picking up stuff, placing them on the different tables.
Okay. I'm going up to actually. They all know what they're doing. They look competent, so there's no one out of place.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start like smelling the food and smelling how good it smells.
Yeah, I'll go along with that as well. Around just seeing if I can smell anything different. The long shot.
I want to see if
I
it like
accidentally
triggers
cast
anything.
detect poison.
I would like to smell.
Okay, you walk around and I guess roll investigate with disadvantage.
Who's gonna roll it? Both of us or just
You roll it.
okay? Investigate.
Since there's two of you, both of you can roll it,
Okay.
I encourage smelling.
but both with disadvantage.
I encourage violence.
That's
Plus one. Sorry. Plus one.
oh, that's
Okay.
10, okay.
Let's roll this again.
So 10
Yeah,
for
so it's 10.
Mary.
Yeah.
You don't even need to roll with disadvantage, man. I was like... Okay. You walk around the food area and you don't really specific or alien smells.
okay.
You guys the smell of roasted chicken, beef, steaks, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I'll get do this. No
You'd
one's, no
usually-
one's speaking
Try
to
to
us or
trigger
anything.
You do get the odd looks,
But nothing.
and you see that some of the people are actually reaching into the crates, picking up a piece of fruit or a piece of meat, and giving it a little nibble.
Yeah.
And they taste it, they chew it down, they swallow it. Sometimes they nod their head, sometimes they shake their head.
Fair enough. I'm just going to keep an eye on the area then, because if there's a poisoner about, I'm going to try and spot them. That's all I can do.
Alright.
Yeah, same.
For now.
Alright. So you guys stay, circle the area there, and make sure that no one comes in.
Oh,
looking
wait,
suspicious.
before we do that, I want to go up to. Is there anyone who looks like a head chef or something?
Roll perception.
Okay. Perception.
Why would you be looking for a chef that deals only in heads? Weirdo.
I hate that made me laugh a little.
It was Mary. Mary's the murderer. She's in on it. Kill her.
It's for 19.
You do see this older, bumpy lady, who seems to be giving orders around to all the servants.
I want to go to her. Hi.
As you walk up and as you say hi, she's talking to one of the servants. She's like, "You better get the serving on the Lord's table, okay?" Hi. What? Who are you?
I'm just here. I'm gonna be one of
Hi
the.
here.
Sorry, I'm gonna be one of the people at the party. I just wanted to check it out.
Ooh, a guest. Yes.
Just have a look. I just say your food smells amazing. I can't wait to eat it.
Oh, thank you, dearie.
It-
I've spent quite a lot of time doing this.
It does.
I don't
it
want to
remi-
brag, but
It reminds me of when my mom used to make little
oh,
chicken, roast chicken. Oh, it's so good.
I hope you like it.
I'm so excited to try it. Just a quick question though.
Hmm?
It's-
What is it?
Your food, because I'm a
Hmm?
bit of a germaphobe and I'm okay with people preparing it because it's all being cooked and stuff. But beforehand, is the food guarded or like does anyone but you, are they allowed to touch it
It's just me and my assistants.
Just you, no one else, no.
No one really comes down to the kitchen. Just the servants sometimes when they carry the food over. But no, it's mostly me and my assistants, yeah.
Okay, well, that makes me a bit happier. So it's a weird little thing
Alright.
I have. And I kind of smile and I just want to like shake her hand awkwardly and thank her for like providing all this food for us. And then
She
wonder.
reaches forward, grabs your hand, but not too tightly, and she shakes it. Enjoy yourself at the party, and see you around.
You enjoy yourself too. Don't work too hard, and I'll walk off.
And as soon as you start saying that, she walks off, starting to
We cut off.
only dropping. She's scolding one of the. She turns back as you finish talking, and starts scolding one of the servants who has dropped a plate on the floor.
Okay.
Okay. Now Cyrus, Garrix, and Morph. You guys spend some time going around checking everyone out to see where you can find the person. And after about 20-ish minutes, but please keep in mind that there's about 20 minutes left until the party starts. The place is starting to get filled up with guests, and the more you look, the more and more the more and more guards start popping up around the perimeter. You guys see this group of mostly soldiers, but there's a few quite dressed well people, and on one of the sides you do see a bald head.
Is he amongst this group?
You see a bald head. That's all you see.
Okay, is it amongst this group?
He's got his back to you, so you can't really say if it's him.
No. Is he amongst this group? There's a group. It's a group of people coming into the park. Or
No, they're in the park. They're like
Okay.
like a circle.
Oh,
They're
okay.
talking to each other.
I go up there. I think.
As you go up,
Walking with them. Then.
you see a few strange gazes in your direction.
I go.
And one of the well-dressed people is like, "My, what do we have here? Who might you be?"
Is this the bald man?
No, this guy's got really thick brownish hair, long up to his shoulders. It's kind of tied back.
I say, sorry, I don't seem to know who you are. I'm
Uh,
new to this town.
my name is Agna, and I did not catch your name.
Robert.
Deception.
Fuck.
Right. I don't think I would like to talk to you,
Oh, see, no,
Robert.
sorry. Robert's my middle name. Garrix is my first name.
Garrus. I still don't want to talk to you.
That's fine. I wasn't actually coming here to talk to you. Do you know is it Besna?
Besden.
Besban. Do you happen to know where Besban is?
As soon as you say you say the Besben name out, the bald man kind of turns to you. And, yes,
Oh no.
I am Besben.
Could I possibly have a word with you?
Garrix, was it?
Garrix, yes.
Yes.
In private?
Looks around. Looks at his soldiers. Boys, wish I sharp eye out. Fuck. And he strides away. Follow me.
Okay, I go
Right.
with him.
Yeah, I'm following as well. Sort of like I'm the silent man at the side. But as we're walking, I'm just gonna throw up another divine sense.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You feel how you reach out with your holy energy, but you don't sense anything abnormal.
Hey, hey, Hestia. Hey.
As you
hey,
follow him, he
Hestia.
kind of leans against one of the trees and says, "Yes,
Okay,
it's been a busy day, and please hurry up."
I can imagine it is. Well, first, My friends and I, obviously, we know about what happened yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry for the guard's loss. I heard that the captain was a good man.
Aye, he was indeed.
As I believe you are now the man who has taken on his responsibilities, at least for the time being.
For now, yes.
Okay, I've come to you with some information. I believe that the Lord is in danger.
In that moment, you see his head snap straight towards you,
Is
and
it
his
like?
gaze is locked upon.
Is it
on
like?
your
Oh shit!
eyes.
Can I insight? Is it like? Oh shit! He's figured me out, or what's this? What's he talking about?
He seems he's intense. He's
Not nervous.
focusing on you. He's ready.
Okay. So we
What about it?
we think that the murder yesterday is linked. Do you know anything about the Children of the Apocalypse?
The children, a bunch of sissies, came over a few years ago.
I haven't been
something
around
like
for a
that.
while. Yes. However, since then there has been a series of murders that have happened every couple of weeks.
Sure.
It's always in a pattern. There's a lower class murder, a middle class, and an upper class. In the last week, you've had a lower class death. One of the girls of the Gentleman's Wish was killed, and you've had your guard. The Lord, we think, is the next target. And I pull out the papers that we borrowed, and I show him like all of the murders that were like recorded on it, and sort of like the pattern that's there.
If not the
You-
Lord,
you-
then at least somebody close to him.
He
Not-
relaxes on the tree. He's like, that's just a coincidence. Do you have proof?
Have we got? Oh shit, Mary's not here. We haven't got the.
Anything? I can work off of this.
I'm not asking you to stop the party as such. I'm just asking to keep your eyes out. Have someone always on the Lord, so that if someone tries anything, you've got someone there to stop it. If it doesn't happen,
pushes-
then you can slap me on the wrist at the end of the party, and I'll admit my mistake.
He pushes himself from the tree with a foot and leans closer to you, and you can actually see that he. Cut out. Fuck's sake.
You did cut out, yeah. He what?
He gets close to you, right in your face. Fuck. One sec. Hopefully. Oh shit! Now the bot is loud. What the fuck is going on? Okay, that's better. He pushes himself from the tree with a foot and comes up really close to you, straight in your face. Listen here, boy. I've been doing this 37 years. I know how to do my job.
We're not telling you to do your job differently. We're just saying, put extra guards on. Keep an eye out. I'm hoping.
You come to me with an empty statement, and you expect me to do
I come
as
to
you
you
ask.
trying to save people's lives.
What's the harm in just being a bit more cautious than normal?
That's all we're
If
asking.
something goes, if nothing happens, as I said, throw me out of town if you want. I don't care.
And me too. We are just trying to prevent something. If this
It's
is
Lord
nothing,
Caridar's life at stake. If you are
Exactly.
correct,
It's the Lord of this
If.
town.
and we always do our best to protect him.
You cut outside. Didn't get half of that. I got the.
To
end half.
protect him.
Yeah.
And we do our best to protect him. Fuck!
which is good. We are just trying to give you information that may help you in that endeavor.
Look at this. And he points to the table where the Lord is now approaching. And you see around the table there's about 15, 16 guards spread around it in a half circle. Do you think anyone would get through this? These
know.
are my best men.
If-
And he takes a sip of his wine.
Can I insight him?
Sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
He seems genuinely irritated. What you're saying.
I reach into my bag
Okay.
and I pull out a ring.
As you reach into your bag, he grips his sword.
Relax,
Careful.
relax, relax. I haven't got anything. Don't worry. I pull out a ring
Okay.
and I say, "Hang on, you just. Do you know what happened to Embergate?
Embergate?
You know, Dylan. You know what Embergate is. I'm assuming he just doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would Cyrus know of Embergate?
Dylan.
No.
No. Cool.
In the southeast, by the is a wall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the wall.
Then the wall I know.
Okay. Do you know of Embergate by the wall?
No.
Okay. Embergate isn't there anymore. I've seen what happens when people plot against the people that rule. Please listen to what I'm saying to you.
He seems very frustrated after you said this. He's like, I think you better go. I have plenty of work to do.
I put the ring back in my bag and I'm walking away. I'm not even giving him a word.
And as you walk off, he starts walking towards a couple of his guards. And as he reaches them, you see him point to you, straight to you. And the two guards are looking intently on you.
Okay, what are they doing? Because I'm just...
They're just currently looking at you, nothing else.
Right. I've just walked away from him. I'm still within the park. I'm just...
Okay. Wait, Morthos, you want to do anything? You've been really quiet. Did you fall asleep again?
He is muted.
Marshall!
Oh, you know, yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
When did we lose you?
No, you didn't. I forgot I was muted. I did just reply to you. I said, I am still here. I'm just listening.
Alright. Kovac and Mary, do you guys want to do anything?
I don't know at the moment because there's not really much to do. I'm just trying to keep an eye out.
Mm.
Don't know. I suppose we're all like gonna have to react when something happens. I suppose.
Wait, when did we start playing? Was it 9? 9-ish?
Yeah.
Gone 9,
It's been
yeah.
about 3 hours. Okay.
We're getting super close to like stuff happening that might be important. I feel. I don't really want to do it without.
You guys spent about another 2-3 minutes walking around. And then
if
suddenly
anyone's trying to talk to me, I'm not talking to them. I am completely just in my own head at the moment.
you hear this, these bells echoing from the middle of the park. And you hear a voice, "Gather round, everyone. We are about to start." And we're gonna continue this next week.
Okay.
Cool.
We are so fucked. The guards hate us so much.
Right, you guys get... Shit,
We are so
Ooh, we get
fucked.
XP, don't we?
I need to calculate it.
We are so
How
fucked.
many of you? 5?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Rail's kind of just been sort of our quiet companion.
Man, that was good.
Okay, again you get... No, actually. You get 125 XP each.
Nice.
That is...
125.
Yep.
575.
You need 30 for the next level?
Huh?
No.
Next level's 900.
Or 900, shit. I always
I
thought it was
think.
600.
I think it's 900.
Sounds about right. It is. Because level 4 is 1,800. God fucking damn it. Well, yeah. That was it.
Yeah,
Very
no,
shorter
no,
session.
level 4 is not. Level 4 is 2,700.
The fuck?
Yep.
I always thought it was less. Oh well. I need to get my shit right.
That's why Critical Role got to level 3 and they're still at level 3.
We are so far.
Wait, what did you say
God,
we're at now?
575.
Are you sure?
But
Or
we
if
were
I
at
just-
450 before.
Oh, were we? Oh.
Yeah.
575.
By the way, you're leveling a bit slow at the moment because we're mostly spending some time doing RP.
No, that's cool. It's
There's
fine.
not a lot of fights, and we're not really progressing that much with the story yet.
That's cool.
You'll get there.
I'm just enjoying it. Just need everyone to be here, fucking Dave.
It's so good.
Are you all gonna be able to make it next week?
Yes.
Don't fall asleep.
Alright,
Make sure
who's
you
down
don't
for some PUBG?
Nah.
I wanted to do a bit more Far Cry and then I will.
Lee?